can't remember if he has like a game before this though. Go back and see.
Because I would really like if one of them played, and we might have to fight a fucking dragon.
Leo is out permanently, so that's just a hole in the campaign.
I forgot. Was Leo the rogue? Echo? Or is it Van?
I think so, yeah.
I believe so.
Damn.
Because Egg is the rogue. No, Egg is the ranger, I mean.
Yeah.
Egg is Vadim.
Yeah, the Gloomwalker. God, imagine him with a gun!
He was the one I was thinking of when we got those guns.
I'm still keeping both the pistols. I mean... Damn, they didn't give me any napkins. That's fucked up.
I just got back from a Rams game. Winning loss.
Who won?
Cowboys.
Yeah, I fucking know, baby!
Oh, no. This is my first time being at the stadium. It's so nice.
Yeah. It looks like a really nice stadium.
It really is.
So, we were kind of in a sprint to the finish there last time. Nikel was doing some spelunking around, and you found a path, or rather a table with a flight path laid out into it. After talking to somebody that introduced herself as Grand Alpha Mutskart, and including their way in the room.
Old woman, all weird, giving weird vibes.
It's been about 30 minutes or so.
And debate whether to go after the dragon or just keep going in. I think we decided to keep going in, right?
I mean, I think we decided to kind of try to see what's going on here first.
Yeah.
Because we don't know really anything.
We saw the map of the dragon, I guess, whatever, knocking down each city or town.
You kind of have a path because it starts down here and then proceeds along the path. So you're not flying in so much in the blind anymore, but it's really a matter of whether y'all stick it out here.
I'll say it's not in the blind, but I just think if it's flying, it makes it a Dugan's Hole way before we do. It's a good meeting. By the time we get to over there, it's probably an East Tape. I think we're best case try to check this shit out. And potentially head straight to Turlamade and cut it off there.
I will tell you that I don't think your travel time is so much of a hindrance. Can't tell you why, but don't let that be. The best way I can say it is don't let it be a factor in what you decide to do here.
So if we wanted to chase it down, we could.
I'm a bit of the mind that we should at least try to get back to, if we have a way to warn people that a dragon's coming.
But the thing is, we need to have something like on person, or at least something that maybe blueprints, or who's the culprit to even stop this, whoever's controlling this, because if this dragon...
Motskart told you that the dragon was on a pre-programmed flight path.
Yeah, I'm kind of like... I mean, I feel like we should look around personally, because we don't have a lot of information. Other than where it's going and what it's going to do, we don't really have a lot of information.
Because it was kind of where I think the question was asked, how can you stop it? And she said, you can't stop it once it's started. Other than taking it out of the sky.
So that means we
At
need
least
to...
according to her,
That means it is actively destroying 10 towns completely.
Yeah, at least according to her, the only way to stop it is going to be for us to fight it.
If the thing came from here, well, if literally it did came from here, there's got to be a way to, like, somewhat weaken it, weaknesses or something, or whoever created this thing.
Does it? Remember why this thing was created? Its express intent from the beginning was to level 10 towns.
Yeah, but why though? That's the question. So
we've got to let's analyze it, because we can wrap a bow on this. Why would a Duragar warlord be taking over in Icewind Dale? Let me throw that question at you right now, explicitly.
Because there's no sun.
He's a jerk. I just want to
There's no sun,
see the
so
world
they can
burn.
be out here.
Mikkel's got
There's
it.
no sun, so they can be out here with no issues. They could set up a base on the surface without any issue up here.
Yeah.
So this is just untapped territory to them. But it's got all these disgusting, pink-skinned settlements around. Why not just wipe them all out and start with a clean slate?
It's true.
And then you just court other Duragar and start selling off the land, sell it to some drow,
Can we see the map we were on at the place we're at?
Do you see what?
Can we see the map that where we're at?
Absolutely. Sorry, I was kind of on it myself, but it'll hold y'all over to it.
No, I just wanted to see try to see if it's what we're looking at.
Oh wait, we went in the room, right? Or is just Nikkel was the only one that saw the map, because we're still outside.
I'm by myself.
He would have.
That's the guard.
He would have.
Outside.
He would have warned you to stay away from the western part of this area. That's the guard barracks, and they're all loyal to Zardarok.
Okay.
Yeah, remember there's an arrow thing right here, here. So you all couldn't get in. I'm just trying to look like we have. The lady was way down here, which you all can't see in this part of the map. So I guess that's for me to decide this.
Yeah.
This was a big pit. I mean, there's not a lot here. There's the room I talked to you all in through the little hole. It has the elevator that was going down. There's the big pit, the room that the lady's in, and then there's a couple doors at the end of that hallway. But I don't know. There's a lot to look at without going towards where the bunch of Duragar are. There's a little bit more I could look around, but who knows what I'll find.
So we're in for a fight either way we go. Either we stay here, we fight these little fuckers, or we go and fight a dragon.
I'll ask you this, Nikkel. Is there enough room to do, if we have to fight, is there enough room to do battle inside of that room that you saw the guards in? Or is it better to distract them, lead into another room, and then we get the upper hand.
Well, I don't really know how big the room the guards are in is.
Oh, you couldn't really fully see? Okay.
No, it's just a tiny little slit.
You don't have a
So
advantage of what's over on that side.
Yeah, most of what I have is like a 5-foot hallway. So like, it would be hard for Tariq and like Samson to both be hit attacking stuff. I guess Samson could stand behind Tariq and have range with his bike, but
yeah. So if we're playing,
there is a door on the other side of the room I'm in.
Okay.
The room that the lady was in is just nothing. There's no way out other than that one door that I went in. There's two, like, it looks like he was up and down on the end of that hallway.
So best course is
I don't really see much.
Draw him out in a certain room.
The elevator is going to be your passage.
Yeah, the elevator is down from here, right?
This one goes down.
Okay. So if we could go, I mean, I don't.
Now, from where you all stand, there's like 100 feet of structure below you, and probably 200 feet of structure. 100 feet of structure above you, and probably about 200 feet below you.
Yeah,
200,
it's
300.
massive. I forgot.
How tall is like just a room right here?
Probably about 8-10 feet. I think it's rather grand for a dwarf standard.
Does the arrow slit go like all the way up?
Probably more in like the 2 to 3 foot range for a dwarf.
So like if I hug that wall and like I could go over top of it.
I'd say that's feasible. Yeah.
Whatever you think is best, and then we'll follow your lead.
Just looking around, I don't know if there's much here. Like, the only thing I'm thinking to maybe do is open this door to the other side of this room, and if it's bad, run to you all, or if it's empty, maybe look around for a second. But we're like, I don't see a lot to look around at without.
Flip that coin then.
Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna walk over here. I'm gonna open this door.
Okay. Let's talk about what you see in
there. Just for time reasons, about how long ago did we see the dragon?
And sneaking around, getting upstairs and everything, it's probably been about like 30, 35 minutes or so.
Okay. I couldn't remember if it had been like a while or not.
No, we're still at technically 10 towns. So, opening up the area here, Nicole, braziers heaped with glowing coals heat this chamber, which contains a large stone bed covered with a soot-stained fur. Its head against the north wall. In a shallow niche above the bed is a bas relief of a giant scowling Duragar clenching its teeth. At the foot of the bed is a flat-topped iron trunk sealed with a bulky padlock. There's a stone door set into the western wall over here.
Okay. So it's just like, okay. So there's not a lot.
It looks to be a really fancy bed chamber.
Yeah, there's another door. Okay, so there's a door here. I said I thought it was telepathic link before I left. So, there's another door here that goes towards the left, which in theory might start heading towards the Duragar. So I don't know if I want to open that one or not.
Anything interesting in that room besides the bed?
The lock chest definitely stands out.
Oh, it's a lock chest. I'll look over the lock chest.
That's a flat-topped iron trunk with a bulky padlock on it.
I'll try to open that. I have thieves' tools.
Do it. Let there be a trap. Oh shit. If only you had bountiful luck, man.
Yeah, you made spend some time straightening out that pick there you just bit the fuck out of.
Fuck.
Almost at it. Almost at it.
If only I was an actual halfling.
Right?
Somewhere Samson's ears start burning. A lie.
Well, shit. I don't really want to open this door with everybody that far away from me, so I think I'm gonna. Unless you all want to head in, but it's definitely they're gonna see you all.
Well, if you want us to come in, let us know when you get to a certain distance, and then we'll come in. So you're not
I
too
just
far
feel
away.
like if we're
Oh, I can see you.
this is four
Yeah.
of us in this giant building. I mean,
this is the door that really protrudes from the main hallway to the west, which leaves you questioning what this was up here.
Right.
I mean, if for right now, it would be 120 feet or something to get to. Like, if I open that door, and it's bad. It'd be 120 feet to get to me.
That's
So.
All right. Well, if you want us to come in, want Tarek and Samson you to go in, and I'll come right after. Hopefully, they don't see you.
I mean, if we come in, they're seeing us most likely, and then it's probably gonna be dwarves are gonna come out of a door right to the left of me.
Worst case scenario here is you can pop in Viz.
I mean, yeah, I'm not worried about me getting back out. I don't think everybody else can get in without being seen. It's more the problem.
Right. Here's what I'll do. If you want, do you want us to actually go with you to proceed, or do you want us to back out?
I mean, do you think it's gonna be worth looking around, or should we just leave?
I vote no.
Then.
I vote like this is a maze of hallways and a giant fortress that we, especially me being 6 foot plus, would probably run into a lot of problems in.
Okay.
That's my vote. And reasoning. Having 19 intelligence now has really opened Samson's eyes.
Samson may have a little soft spot for 10 downs, thinking about all the people that could be getting murdered right now.
Dark, what do you
Should
think?
I show you? Oh, did I show you on the picture? It's like easily like top 3 images, I think. No, I didn't. Fuck.
Show it so no.
I love it. This is like, yeah, like it's hard for me to get pressed for a different image that I think sums up this campaign well.
Oh yeah.
Should we potentially just like take note of this and maybe come back up here, or do you all want to, or do we want to come in here and get in a fight? Because like I don't think there's a way for you all to come in without a fight happening.
Well, based on
this picture's really just changed my mind to that we should definitely leave this place.
Or okay, wait. I walked by here before when I was invisible. Was there just like one guy standing at the arrow slit looking out?
We can distract him, then we're in. Like he's the one thing keeping us from getting in there.
If that's the case, I might have an idea.
It's almost if he's on watch.
Okay, but it's just like one guy. There's not like 2 people standing there.
You just see the one person in the arrow slit.
Okay, so I still have the link. Do you all think I have suggestion? I could potentially pop out right there where I could see him cast that real quick and just be like, "You should ignore me and my friends," and that would last for like 8 hours, I think.
I still vote no. It's still my vote.
Like he fails that save and we're in a fight still. But like if he passes the save, but if like he fails that save and then we could just walk around to where we want in here and he wouldn't care.
still only one room in a giant fortress. We would only have so many suggestions to get through.
And I've walked around a good bit of the rest of the building, and nobody seemed to care. And I mean, the one room, they definitely didn't care. The lady literally told them not to hurt me.
That just makes me not want to go in at all.
This is a nest, and
Yeah, there's probably a lot. There's probably a lot here.
Yeah, Durgar don't build up; they build down. Auxiliary rooms, like weird kitschy type shit, that would be entry level for them. As in terms of like a heart of the swerve, the deeper you go, the scarier it's going to be.
Yeah, I think if we wanted to look around, it would really, the big thing would be the elevator. It would go down.
It's just the thought of that woman letting you in. Could have just told everyone else, like, hey, like, they're expecting us, just be on guard and wait.
I mean, I didn't really talk to her, so it's kind of, because I didn't trust it.
Also
so.
Don't think once we're in, they're going to be like, oh, tourist, that's fine.
At the same time, you saw a dwarf throw the lever that let the entryway in.
Yeah, the dwarf led me to the room that she was in. So, like, some of them must not be on the leader's side.
Oh man, conflicting.
Or it's a ruse.
Somebody opened the door for me, and then literally like led me to the room.
Curiosity is killing my cat right now.
I mean, I could cast suggestion on the dude, and if he fails, we'd be able to. As long as he's the one on watch, he wouldn't care. Because for me to tell him you should ignore me and my friends is a pretty reasonable thing to do.
Come over here, because here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast Bless on you if you're going to do that.
That's not going to help me. That won't help me. It's a save.
Right, but just in case your suggestion fails, we'll be blessed. Know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I think I'm probably close enough. It's like 30 feet in. How far are you? Oh, no, I'm not.
I can get like one step closer to the door, but that's it.
I mean, I'm probably about as far as I can go without having to be sneaky about stuff.
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, your visibility dropped, huh?
It's like,
shit.
It's like, well, yeah, I cast another spell because it's like right here. Like, you could get to like here and probably wouldn't be an issue.
Well,
so, real quick, to get a consensus, like, Nicole, you seem keen on pressing in here. Lolo says, or Samson says, go back. Where's Tarek and Maldrin on this scale? Are we Team 10 Towns or Team Dwarf Fortress?
The thing is, Maldrin wants to know why, but at the same time, he's thinking about the tavern and the people. He's leaning more towards going back. Samson's probably the same way. I don't know about Tarek.
You may want to do something about protecting your tavern. I'd hate to see that go up in smoke.
I don't want Pepper to die. We just went through all this goddamn work to save him. I don't want him to die. We also just spent all our money.
All that money inside the inn there.
The thing is, this isn't going anywhere. This fortress isn't going anywhere, and then we can bring in our armada and tell them these guys the one that caused that dragon to fuck up a couple towns.
Well, that's what I said. We could just note where this is and come back to it.
My only hesitation is there's something here, or there could be something here to help us against the dragon. Like, I think seeing that thing.
I'd argue you found it.
Oh, what?
The map?
Oh, yeah.
When you saw this dragon take off, you had no idea where it's going. Now you know exactly where it's going.
So we need to be our whistleblowers then.
Do we have any way to send? Do we have sending?
I do have sending.
I'd argue there's one more gift I have to give you, but you don't.
I do have sending as a Everett Mind Sorcerer.
That's a baller thing to do to get the ball rolling. I'd argue I have one last gift to give you, but you got your entry gift with the dragon. You found a present in here. You don't get the other one until you leave.
I don't know who we would even do a sending to.
I guess
Dugan's Holes who need Dugan's Holes need to know. I don't even know who Dugan's Hole would be to send a message.
No one ever gives a fuck about Dugan's Hole.
I don't think we even went down there, did we?
Well,
No.
Okay.
We went to Goodmead and we got our mead and then we left. We never went down that far even. At best, I can send a message to somebody in Goodmead and be like, "Hey, Dugan's Hole is about to get wrecked."
Can you pull up? Can you pull up the other map real quick? That has the towns. Mostly because I don't know the map that well.
Are you asking me to make a constitution? I don't know what's up with that.
I have no idea why it's asking you to do that.
Okay, cool. I was like, wait.
Yeah, the dragons go to Dugan's Hole first. We never even went to Dugan's Hole yet.
Okay.
So we don't have anybody we can send a message to there.
Goodmead is where we get our actual wine.
Or
we know a couple people in Goodmead that I could send a message to.
Is East Haven the bigger city?
The black ones are the big cities.
Okay, that's what I thought. Do you know anyone?
The ones that are about the white are 150 or less in terms of populace.
Okay.
I think Targos is the one that has a barracks in it, or possibly some soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we could get, because Dugan Holes, let's be honest, would probably be fucked even by the time we get there. So if we plan ahead and at least let the biggest, who could ever help us the most? Do you know a leader?
Jim Brinshander is the biggest place. I could send something to Brinshander and they could potentially spread word from there. It might be the best option.
So
did I ask y'all
a system?
Did I ask y'all to think about this in 3D yet? Why is this looking more and more treacherous the more you guys look at this course of action?
Too stupid. Hold on.
Think about it. It's not stupid. So let's say the dragon attacks Dugan's Hole. Does it kill everyone?
Well, I don't know if it's doing a flyby and then that's it. And then
it's y'all will eventually come into this information. But let's say some people survive and get away. Where are they going to go?
Well, they're going to go to Goodmead. That's the closest one, or Brinshander if they're take a gamble on that.
We're going to go to Goodmead. They run there. Anywhere they run from there, they're at the end. Everybody would run to Brinshander, and Brinshander would be the last one. So at the end, everybody's either dead or has nowhere to go.
So let's do this. I can meditate for 10 minutes. I can learn sending. Let's actually do sending from East Haven and Brinshander. So at least the word will spread a little bit faster from that.
Okay, I have sending, but I can only do it once.
We've got Devessa Shane. You guys know Copper Knobberknocker, as well as Michon and Brinshander. In East Haven, there was Ronaldo, and also the captain of the guard. I can't remember her name right now for the life of me. Yeah. Imdra. Yeah, Captain Imdra. There's that one.
We just need to make sure it's going to be somebody that's going to people are going to listen to. Yeah.
You got Nimsy and Lonelywood, if you want to give them a heads up. Speaker Nimsy. That's at least that at least gets the ball rolling on sendings, getting the word out.
Because we don't have any idea how long it's going to take for the dragon to do this stuff. So it's
at least
I think Brinshander would be a great one, and then East Haven.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should do East Haven first, just because it will probably get there sooner, and then Brinshander.
Well, if we're doing both, if Maldron's going to learn it real quick, we can. I can do one, and Maldron could do.
We do Brinshander and East Haven at the same time, so we're spread out north.
Yeah,
so everyone will be prepared on either side. It doesn't matter.
Now, problem potentially with this is if we do this and then we're going to run and try to fight a dragon, we're probably not getting a rest, which means I'm going into a fight with a dragon with no level 3 slots. Modern's going to go into a fight with at least one level 3 slot gone.
Right, but that's I'm saving that for a
we're seriously we're seriously handicapping ourselves going into a fight with a dragon if we're going to do a bunch of sending spells.
So let's do this. Only sending to one city. But we gotta
I
make
would
that
argue.
choice.
I would argue. Don't spend your slots until you put yourself in motion.
Oh shit.
That's the best way I'm going to put that.
Yeah, like
You have really
I've
great
already used
ideas.
one.
You just don't have the full picture yet.
Okay, so then that's a good hint. So that means we just bust our ass to Brimshander as quick as possible. We're gonna lose 2 towns regardless.
When do we bust as the branch or do we bust as where we're at? We could basically go straight to Dugan's Hole and try to go up from there towards East Haven.
The things will be chasing. Will be chasing. Will always be 1 town behind it. So we're gonna lose Dugan's Hole.
Let's get down the mountain. We'll say that.
Yeah. Let's get down the mountain.
Yeah,
How long will it take?
It's been roughly about an hour and 45 minutes all in all said things. And then climbing up the mountain, exploring around, talking to everyone, coming back down the mountain. And as you kind of come around and realize you don't have sleds, you're going to be hoofing it by foot here. There's the wind whipping around you and the sounds of still the winter storms and the crunching snow. You all hear this like eerie sound, very much like that, very much good improv. It's a low howl that's on the end here. And it has almost this warble or gargle to it that makes the hairs stand up on the back of your neck. Definitely sounds like a wolf. And as you guys are sauntering up here, give me just a second. Over the sound of the wind, you hear the barking dogs, and they're getting louder. Through the blowing snow come 3 wooden sleds, pulled by canines as big as wolves. All of them appear alive, but as you look, they're all definitely dead.
Oh shit, it's that necromantic. Wait.
The closest driver calls out in this husky, old, raspy voice. Can we be of service?
Nikhil, that's your department.
Yes.
Who are you exactly?
The name's Hobble. Felon Hobble. You're quite hard to track down, dearies. I've been looking for you.
I mean, we own an inn. It shouldn't be that hard to find us.
Yes, but you're never quite at it, are you? I've been trailing you for nearly a week now at this point. I guess I came at a good time seeing the dragon that flew off there. I suppose you may need a lift? These dogs don't tire, you see. I can get you there rather quickly.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that should probably be helpful.
You guys also know that this is one of the members of the Arcane Brotherhood.
Well, shotgun.
She kind of looks around and looks at her options here. And she goes to the sled that has these 2 undead couples. They're obviously, one of them's like bug-eyed, has its like eye hanging out of a socket, and just kind of in a drool. And she kind of takes her hand, goes up, and then it turns almost like a siphon, taking the blood out. She punches right through this little kobold's husk. The heart knocks him to the ground. She kicks the other one down. She goes, "All right, there's room on this sled now." She goes over towards the other kobold, the lone living one. Says, "I'm sorry, honey. Mama's hungry." Goes out. Puts another vampiric touch onto this little one, sucking the life out of him. "It's all right. I've got room for you all now. Let's go."
Okay.
Sweet. Samson goes and hops on.
Yeah, I don't really know what choice we have.
So let's talk about
Oh.
mechanics of something real quick, because when I always talk about how far you guys travel on these dogs, we always do a max of like 16 miles, right? And that's basing the fact that the dogs have to rest every hour. It's like an average because they move 4 times as fast as you, but they have to break every hour. So it evens out to double the speed. Velen's dogs are undead. Velen's dogs don't get exhaustion. Velen's dogs get you there in a quarter of the time.
Holy shit.
So if we're saying this is roughly like 18 miles right here to Dugan's Hole, that goes down to 9 and then 4.5 hours to get there.
Okay.
Dugan's Hole to Goodmead at 21, that's 10.5. That goes down to 5 hours, 15 minutes. Which ultimately, if you guys wanted to put yourself at East Haven, you would probably have enough time to sleep at 27 hours, which is 13.5, which goes down to 6 3/4.
Question, Mr. DM.
Mhm.
Based on all of our gathered intelligence, how fast is that dragon moving? when
I
it is
heard how
flying?
fast. I heard how fast, and then it cut out.
Oh, how fast is the dragon flying? And we took like an hour to like go back down. So do we
This
kind of
dragon,
know?
this dragon can haul ass. That's all I can tell you.
Okay, so we'll be literally chasing this dragon. By the time we get to Dugan's Hall, it might be already fucked.
It's more of like an esoteric timeline. It's
Right.
basically it starts at a point, and from certain blips, the dragon takes actions
Okay.
or makes certain lapses. Now, if we were talking realistically,
Yeah.
this thing can fly in the upwards of almost 200 feet a second at a turn if
Oh,
it wants to.
that's
It-
fun.
It's hauling ass.
So I mean, that would be its max out. It's burning its action every turn to dash, that kind of thing. But it can haul ass if it needs to.
So
We could get a short rest or a long rest in. I'm sorry, the time stuff, I'm not gonna lie.
Not your forte. It's about 6.5
Fancy's
hours.
smart.
If you take
I'm not.
an 8 hour, you guys could camp out on the sleds, head out in an hour under Velen's discretion. Y'all sleep along the way, that kind of thing. It's really up to y'all.
So
To
we
meet the
could theoretically send out the sendings.
What I'm
At least
thinking is
warn
you
them,
guys, yeah,
sleep, and
Yeah.
then get all the spells back to go fight it.
clerics don't
Like,
get their spells
maybe-
back on short rest. Just
no,
let
you
them know.
can get a full.
No, we
you can
get
get a
a
full
long
long.
rest.
You get a full long rest if you look at where you guys are right
Okay.
now. Let me map this out. So
Yeah.
you get in here. You have to cut through this valley.
Uh-huh.
Come back around. You're gonna check Dugan's Hole, presumably, and if there's nothing there, I'm assuming going to East Haven or Goodmead to see if there's anything there. So that's 20 miles, 27 miles roughly to get to East Haven. Velen's dogs can get you there in just under 7 hours from where you are right now. This would
Fucking
normally be
math
like
class.
a 2-day trip or a 3-day trip for you guys.
I mean, the only way we get a long rest out of that is if we're assuming that Dugan's Hole and Goodmead are just done for.
I mean, I think we're gonna just have to skip past them.
I think you'll ride past them and see
Yeah.
what's going on more than anything. I'll keep y'all updated as you
Okay.
travel more than anything.
Would it be
cross that threshold yet?
Would it be smarter, guys? I'm talking as a group. Would it be smarter to go to obviously travel to Dugan's Hole, but then cut across to Brimshander? During that time, we said we do sending to East Haven, and then we just make it. We go up to Tourmaline, or do you want to try to cut this thing off and try to play tag?
They're talking about
we're-
using all your spell slots right now before you get on the sleds. You guys kind of bunk down for like an hour, fall
Mhm.
asleep. Velen takes the dogs off, and that'll give you 8 hours to get to
Right.
East Haven, which will get you a long rest.
That's what I'm saying.
Why don't hear me out, just because I'm thinking now. I got my little noodle working. Why don't we send message to East Haven, and why don't we try to get them to evacuate? Why don't we try to get to Danival,
Davenal? Yeah.
or even keep continuing on to Koenig and try to set up to fight this thing with a group?
Yeah,
Because
I'm down for that.
we know its path. Even if we go straight to Tourmaline, it sucks that we'll lose half the map, but we will at least have warned enough people to make a stand against this thing.
Well, there's a few issues. I don't think, for one, that the cities are going to be like, sure, sacrifice us. And two, sendings are literally 25-word messages that we get at best through like 3 times right now.
Let's do the ones that matters.
Hey, dragon is coming.
Conveying that much information is going to be pretty much impossible to get them to convince them that would be worth doing.
So we just don't do it at all?
I think the best case scenario is we let like East Haven and Bryn Shander know that East Haven needs to do whatever they can to be prepared. Bryn Shander potentially try to send some help and spread the word, and East Haven is probably the best place to try to. Because East Haven is also the place where all the shady people are. There might be people there that can fight. Like if they're the ones buying all these invisibility scrolls that we're selling.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like they might at least have something to help out.
Should have been selling fireball scrolls.
I kind of like the idea of go through Dogan's Hall, Goodmead, skip East Haven, at least let East Haven know, go Denizens or Koenig to set up shop and try to stop this thing.
I'm gonna throw you all a curveball you haven't even thought about with 2 words. Invisible dwarves.
The invisible dwarves were up at Koenig. I thought we dealt with that.
Are they just in Koenig? I mean, right now this is onslaught phase.
They probably have cells, and they're going to start killing people that live. Everyone's half dead. Because if everyone's been attacked by a dragon, there's confusion, and then a fucking invisible dwarves come out of nowhere and start killing things. Whoever lived is probably going to die.
So carry Denizens it is then.
I don't think we're conveying a good enough message in the short thing that it's sending is to convince East Haven.
Hey, a dragon is coming. Send troops here. That's only 8 words.
I guess if we omit the fact that we just don't tell them their city's going to get destroyed in the process. But if we don't do that, if we do that, they're not going to evacuate.
We're looking for results. I mean, well, if we can stop this thing
if we only say send troops, then they don't evacuate the civilians, and the civilians all die. If we tell them to evacuate their civilians, they're going to wonder why, and then they're not going to want to do that.
I have fallout for every single city that I can dictate to y'all as we go. That can change depending on how y'all, put messages out there. So it may sway things in favor.
I think the only way we're getting troops out of East Haven is if we just don't tell them that the city's going to get razed, which means all the civilians die.
So
okay. Evacuate civilians. That's 10 words I just said.
If we say evacuate civilians, send troops to Denizens, they're going to be like, why can't we just set up camp here? And then we have to spend another spell to explain why. We're going to have to be like, we're sacrificing your town to try to save everyone else.
All of these places, except for one, evacuate to one place.
Yeah, they're all going to evacuate to Bryn Shander because that's the city.
Which, if y'all remember, this is going to be a throwback right here, but just to complicate it even more, looking in Bryn Shander, can you imagine taking a populous swell in this city?
I just think through the amount of time it would take for like one of the larger cities to evacuate.
Problem is they're in a bubble, man.
Show up.
It's like a bullseye. It's just shooting fish in a barrel.
why I think we should just try to,
Just
I guess, lie, get some troops, and kill this thing before it gets there. People are gonna die regardless today.
I'll give you another weird one. Total population is 4,500. Okay. Just a numbers game. We're all numbers people like I am. So total population 4,500. Bryn Shander is the biggest of cities at supposedly 1,200 population, which leaves 3,300 for the rest. So if we assume half the people survive the attack, that's more than 150% of Bryn Shander's populace that would flood into there.
I think our best thing is to try to get East Haven as fortified as possible and just try to that be our stand.
so let's.
Just, I don't think we can. Don't know if we'll make it there in time to really make a difference there. If we could set up a better spot.
Unless you just tell East Haven to go to actually Bryn Shander and just tell Bryn Shander you're going to get East Haven people. But the thing is, do we know the relationships?
As we'll say you guys can send off your 3 sendings.
Yeah.
But even in how much time is that going to take to like evacuate a whole town, like the town that size?
We don't know.
Like,
that's the problem.
Are they even going to evacuate fast enough to matter?
Well, okay, but here's my other thing. Do we really want them to evacuate if we know where this thing's going to go? If they all start leaving, they're going to go to Bryn Shander, which is the last target. So wouldn't we want them, after the dragon leaves, wouldn't we want them to stay in their city? Because the dragon's leaving after that.
Yeah, but if you're saying to send the troops to a different city, which means the dragons would come level that city with all the people in it.
But we're making a stand against it. That's why I'm saying send the troops there. I mean, we know people are going to die today. We can accept that fact. I mean, but it's how many people are going to die at the end of it.
Well, yeah, I'm saying except the 2 cities are gone.
Yeah. I mean, for our best chance to kill this thing.
Technically, it's been 1 hour 45 minutes since you guys have taken off. I can tell you in the grand timeline, no city has been touched yet.
I love the idea that we're yelling at this. We're yelling this conversation on dead dog sleds.
Now, I can tell you, as you continue this conversation and we bump into 7 o'clock, Dugan's Hole is now under attack.
Okay.
See, I just...
All right, now we need to make a decision now. So let's take a vote then. Sound fair?
Yeah. I will always go by
your guys' spell slots.
I mean, well, that's the thing too. Like, I'm not going to send a message to East Haven that makes me feel like we're going to leave a bunch of citizens out to dry. Like, if we have a way to do that sounds realistic, I'll do it. But like, I'm not casting a sending that's like, hey, a bunch of your people are going to die when we could maybe, hold up there instead.
I might have another suggestion, since we did a lot of things with all these people. Do we know anything? Like, what if we send a message to Pepper, and then Pepper sends a message to his Arcane Brotherhood?
We don't know if Pepper can.
You've got Velen right here with you now. That's a member of the Arcane Brotherhood.
Because that's not coincidence.
We should ask. We should ask.
Find us.
Yeah, Velen's a fucking necromancer. They might be able to send a message to somebody.
Exactly.
Whether or not it'll help or not, like it's still most likely limited, like ours is.
She's kind of hearing this conversation. Says, "Shouldn't you all be resting for battle? Heroes are made on days like today. You're all this squawking going on, and I don't hear a lot about strategizing against a dragon that just took off towards your precious 10 towns."
We're a bit on the fly kind of guys. Not real big into plans, real big into action.
I tell you, I intend to help you in this fray today. The quicker I guide you to safety in downing this dragon, the better off we'll be.
How did you know to come looking for us?
It's hard to not hearing heroes of your quality. Your tales travel around Ten Tails rather easily. I have help that I seek, but it seems there are other things that we must get through first. Yes?
Did summon the sun.
Are you able to contact your peers?
And she says, I simply use message. My arts tend to be a little bit more macabre.
So you can't contact the white tiefling from here?
I'm sorry, no, I don't have sending.
Damn.
I have message.
Damn it. That would have potentially been a force to send down towards East Haven.
Right.
Because, look, my utilities hinge on my necromantic arts. I'm quite well with deciphering languages, finding magical items, or manipulation in combat. I also keep the immense tiny hut, should we find ourselves in unhospitable occasions. We simply dive into the hut and take a rest.
All right. You know what then?
Right, what if we don't even contact like East Haven? What if we contact some people to like try to get reinforcements to East Haven instead? What if we contact the white tiefling and try to get that fucking devil cult to move down there to help? Because they're all dead if they don't, help us too. Whichever ones they want to die, but like fighting a dragon is a quick way to die if they want to die.
They were told they were going to die on that hill defending it. Suddenly makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Oh, well, so they're probably not going to leave then if that's the case.
Kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, but that means they're not going to leave to try to help us in East Haven if they're expecting to die there. Well, shit.
I can tell you, as we hit 30 minutes into our stride of our 8-hour journey here, it's been, what did I say? It's 7:30. Y'all have been on the sleds for roughly about 45 minutes now, right? At 7:30, Dugan's Hole falls. The dragon destroys every structure in town, including the docks, in 30 minutes. The only thing left untouched is a local landmark called 20 Stones of Thrune, which is basically like Stonehenge. Half the populace is killed, or 25 souls dead. Everyone else, including the speaker, has fled to Brimchander with their most cherished possessions and a little bit of livestock.
All right, so let's get a consensus. I think we hold up in East Haven. What's everybody else think we do? We'll just whatever has the highest amount of people.
You know what? Yeah. Let's.
So that puts y'all, I said, an hour and a half, which would be roughly 6 miles total. That's kind of up right there when Dugan's Hole, wherever my little pointer is, if you see it right there. So that's by the time Dugan's Hole falls. So at the time that you actually pass it by, it's 16 miles or roughly 4 hours past. We can kind of get to that.
Do we see any civilians as we're passing by?
Probably too late in the timeline. They would have long been gone because you guys are literally right here while Dugan's Hole is completely wiped. From here it takes... sorry. Y'all are on the wrong.
I was like, wait.
They're still on Brimchander.
Okay. So you guys are roughly right here at the 6 hour, or at the 6 mile mark, hour and a half in. Yeah. By the time you get to Dugan's Hole, or round out, if you look at the ruler here, through this passage, it's roughly about like 15 and a half, 16 miles. So roughly about 4 hours there. So you got 2.5 hours to get to that mark where you would be passing by Dugan's Hole. Now, in that time, from 7:30 right now until 8 o'clock, so we bumped the time up. At 8 o'clock, it begins attacking Goodweed.
Damn.
So it only took half an hour to go that far. So we're not even going to catch up then. We're not going to get.
You
I
have to
don't
keep
see
in
it.
mind these are. Let's take a look at them again. For the out of character, if we look at the size of Dugan's hole real quick. I don't even
Yeah, I
know
know
if y'all
that's
can
very.
see. I don't even know if y'all can see this.
Yeah,
Here we go. Now you can.
yeah, we can see it.
It's
So
gonna
this is
take a
Dugan
while
Hole.
to take down East Haven.
So look
Yeah,
how many
this is,
houses are here right now. Now let's go take a look at Goodmead.
So where is the tavern? The
The
I mean,
inn.
that's.
meadery right there, the big ass
I mean,
building right there. Their
that's
tavern that they own is in Lonelywood, over northwest of Tremblay. It's still got a few more
Okay.
jumps till the dragon gets there.
I mean,
So
that's not going to take too long to tear down. If it only took 30 minutes to good mean. I mean,
well, it
it's
took
Dugan
30
Hole.
minutes. Now, I bring this up to make y'all look at these two comparisons, and then let's look at the third one. It's third stop here.
So
East
East
Haven.
Haven's gonna be big. It'll
Yeah,
probably
see,
take at least a little while. Yeah,
so I mean, we
this
can,
is gonna
yeah,
take a
So
lot
we need to
longer.
cut it off at East Haven right now. There's
yeah, so we
no
can catch up
question.
to it
Yeah.
here. We can probably catch up in mid destruction.
Mid destruction. Yeah.
All right.
Do we still ask for reinforcements, or do we just tell them to get ready in case we don't stop it?
I mean, I don't think anybody's going to have time to get there other than us. So
Oh,
at best, I
true.
think we have East Haven let the guards know, and maybe they can at least valiantly defend the hometown before we get there. And they'll probably die, but at least it might prevent at least a
Refugees,
little bit of damage.
So we got
refugees from the
through.
other towns might start showing up at Bryn Shander. Then they would have word. But I don't
So
know how long that's
Yeah,
going to take.
that's going to take a lot longer than what we're doing, like how fast we're moving.
we got. I told you that was 30 minutes. You still have 2 more hours before you would actually pass Dugan's Hole, right? So you finally pass Dugan's Hole and it's completely smoldering. Now, in that first hour that elapsed, it's leveled Lonelywood. The only thing left standing is the mead hall, oddly enough. Wonder why that is, guys. Can you think about it?
Just dwarves.
Yeah, dwarves want fucking alcohol. That's what they want.
Exactly. Spare the mead hall, that way you keep the alcohol operation. Oh, it's all good and said. Dragon didn't touch that. Half the population of Goodmead is killed. 25, or excuse me, a quarter of the population. 25 people, 75 people flee over to Bryn Shander. So already we're at 100 populace heading over to Bryn Shander.
Alright, well, let's. I mean, do we send a message to East Haven and say, hey, try to defend your shit? Hopefully we get there before everything's done.
I'm assuming you guys would have been resting. You would have punched off the warnings before, so it may be a little rough. 12, we're looking at 3 hours to get there. Now from Goodmead, after it takes an hour, it's going to travel over to East Haven. So that's where that hour is. At the half mark, it begins attacking. So it's been attacking for an hour and a half by the time y'all show up.
Sluts.
In East Haven?
If this will work.
Also, do you think whenever we sent those messages, do you think we would have had the wherewithal to maybe in one of them say the order of the towns? Or just, I don't know.
That's
I don't
10.
know.
That's 10 words right
10
there.
words. So in my message, I already had said 10. So that's still 5 words left to explain.
It would have been
this is
12.
the order.
It's 25 words you could do sending. So the way you do is
I mean, it
do
literally would have been.
acronyms.
Well, it would have been 12 too, because Carconic and Cardonic are 2 words. It would have been half of the sending just to say all the towns. To say it's going to attack in this order, plus 12 more. That's pretty much one whole sending just to
It's
do
going
that.
counterclockwise from all the towns in order. That's all you say.
That's what
That's all you
it
say on
was.
that.
That sounds Counterclockwise from what? Where's the
From
clock?
East Haven. From East
Kinda
Haven
going
up
with
and
Rome,
around.
but-
That's all you say.
As you guys approach into East Haven at roughly 1 a.m., after 8 hours or so of travel, you would have gotten a long rest coming out the pits here. Velen would park her dogs away from the crowd that is formed in a huge bit around the western side of town here. And as you're around, you're getting reports that this dragon just swooped in from the east side and comes down, breathes on the buildings that it can, and then comes back in the air, comes back down in a random interval, and breathes on the next set of buildings. It just continues to have done so in this ever looping zigzag around town.
Oh, so how do we get a dragon to land and fight us?
I was about ready to. I was going to say command and then say grovel. That's one way I could do it.
I'm going to say at this point, roughly all of this party East Haven. That may be a little big. Let's go small. I'll say probably all of this part East Haven is like probably actively down at this point. So that may even be big. Let's see something more like this.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's like systematically raised a lot of the neighboring grounds, and it's rapidly approaching on City Hall over here. That kind of rouses y'all from your rest, and she goes, "All right, it's time to get up and at 'em."
oh.
Before we run in here, do you have anything that'll help us that you can give us?
A fighting spirit? You think I plan to stand on the sidelines? No, I'm coming along.
Yeah.
I like this can do attitude. I like it.
All right.
Oh, can I just say real quick? I'm very scared.
I'm gonna try
Is that the
to.
headband of intellect talking?
Maybe. Ooh. This is a dragon. I don't get scared often. This is a new feeling. I don't like it.
Nickel, I got an idea. If you're willing, do you have thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy, no.
Shit.
I have prestidigitation.
That's not gonna work. I was gonna make you thaumaturgy me, and I cast command to make and say grovel, and we'll land and we'll start wailing on it. Let's do that. But damn, that means we have to get right underneath it. They can hear me.
I have a gun.
Oh, that's true, huh?
I pull out my laser rifle.
Oh, that.
I mean, if we can get his attention and like actually attack it, it might. It's gonna piss it off probably because there's most likely nobody in this town has done anything to like, against it to like piss it off like we would be able to.
These are the people that burned that wizard. So who there's got to be guards around, or at least some type of like area to like, get the people in one part of the city or section.
I will say that they have a bit of a militia, a little bit of a police presence or an authority presence here. So far, they've done 3 damage to the dragon. Overall.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, even if they're fighting back, they're not going to do a lot like we would be able to.
No. It's going too fast.
If suddenly something actually starts hurting it, it might change its course here, and do, at least act differently.
All right. Well,
or try to remove the threat before it goes back to.
That's a very good counterpoint, Nickel, and I want to harken back to, again, this thing was programmed to do systematic destruction of 10 towns. just think about that term for a little bit. Systematic destruction. So far, it's leveled, and you've seen the precision where it left the metery up and lonely.
Yeah, so it's either going to ignore us, or it's going to be a program to remove a threat so they can do its work unimpeded. Potentially.
So what would be its main target here in East Haven then? The question.
Systematic destruction.
It's just going to take everything down.
What would be the only thing worth leaving here? Maybe the docks?
Yeah, maybe the dogs, but I mean, I think we probably just need to try to get over to the other side of town where it's going to come down at. The next time it comes down, try to hit it with whatever we can. And
that's my gun.
Yeah, let's use your gun. We're gonna definitely use your gun, Samson. No, don't worry about that.
I'm holding both my rifles out like they're 50 pounds, like I'm Brock Lesnar.
You guys are getting also like multiple reports that invisible dwarves, from the moment the dragon started attacking, were popping out and slaying civilians and dragging people off, causing a huge clusterfuck in the area.
The fucking dwarves are here too. Wonderful.
Yeah, we need a spot to set camp and then wait for it and then just attack it.
Well, if it's coming down randomly, if we get to that side of town, we could potentially find dwarves and know where it's going to come down at. They're invisible, so it won't be easy to find them. And if we could find them, they'll be where it's going to be attacked next.
Right.
If they're like assisting. So if we look for dwarves, it would at least give us an idea of where it is going to be, you know.
Oh, I can, if we do know certain areas where people are getting killed, and we kind of confirm how many, I can do fairy fire around us. We all can't see it. I don't know if you can, Nikel.
You guys are also hearing that the dragon never lands.
That's if we're gonna make that fucker land. Okay. One way to the other, huh, Samson? You're gonna shoot him down.
Land when it's dead.
Yep.
I mean, I think our best thing is to head over and try to look for invisible dwarves.
Yep. Let's go up and see what happens. Play by ear. Play by seeing.
Go to at least the eastern side of town.
Yep.
Yeah, head over there and try to find invisible dwarves.
As you're shuffling and ambling your way through, like there's definitely a cacophony of people taking the main road, trying to flee towards the west side, carrying, like meager possessions on them, what they can basically grab. As you start pressing more into like this central part of town, like you're seeing and hearing a lot more people screaming randomly, and like people go fleeing as the dwarves are going into these parts of the city ahead of the dragon, basically shuffling people out. And kind of maybe in the grand scheme of things, you can always whip out the rules that go into scale. If you're roughly at town hall, it's maybe 200, 300, 400 feet away, where it's just actively over your buildings. Like it's basically along this arc right now. So we've got a little bit of leeway in terms of where we would plop down.
So the laser rifle is 100.
Should be, I think it's
100.
Yeah, 100, 300. Yeah. Like, so 100 minimum for non-disadvantage.
Don't want me to shoot it when I see it?
I mean, I have 120. I mean, I think anybody that has range stuff, we can try to hit it whenever we can hit it and see if we can piss it off or something.
Yeah, at least see if we can just, if it pays attention or not.
So y'all are kind of posting up around it here, ready to pop off some actions the next time it flies down.
Yep. Do we know how high it's kind of flying when it's doing a flyby?
It never seems to go lower than 30 feet.
Okay.
And when it ascends, it goes at least 100 plus feet in the air. Like you kind of lose sight of it for a little bit.
Okay.
The cloud cover, and then it comes swooping back down with alacrity and breathes another breath out.
Got it. All right. So we're not all, are we all together in a sense, or are we kind of spread out like 30 feet away from each other?
And so you are all semi-close. You may be like 20 to 30 feet apart at most, but you got a little spread in between you. Kind of taking up the best course of action for what you're going to need to do to set up an action for when this thing swoops down, because you're not going to be able to go at it in a conjoined force. From what it seems like, it just dives and always seems to be breaking line of sight, things like that.
Got it. Okay. Just want to make sure.
Well, I don't want to be standing right beside everybody anyway. If it's going to come down and breathe, whatever at us.
What's the real quick? What is the wizard's name? I can't find my notes for some reason.
Pepper?
So frustrating. No, the undead lady. Velen. Hey, Velen. Do you have anything that could possibly bring this dragon down, or do a lot of damage from here?
I don't know necessarily if the spell would go through, but I know how to cast Blight.
Oh,
I also have my...
She kind of whips out, she kind of whips out her wand here. And she goes,
I normally use this if I need a little razzle-dazzle. So than that, I'm much more of a chill touch, but I tend to play with the life essence rather than intend to do damage.
That will work.
Understood. Okay.
She I could rattle off her spell list, but she's got it's not a long list, it's a lot of utility. Like, she's got comprehend language, detect magic, ray of sickness, Tasha's hideous laughter, 2nd level, dark vision, hold person, ray of enfeeblement, 3rd level, animate dead, Liamin's tiny hut, and vampiric touch, and then 4th level, she's got arcane eye and blight.
I like that blight.
Yeah. That's real.
Definitely.
Useful. Well,
she goes, yes, but unfortunately, Blight, I don't think would work well. This is a machination, is it not?
I don't know what the hell this is.
She says, Blight doesn't tend to work on constructs nor the undead. I would be leery about wasting such a powerful spell on an absolute fizzle. It appears to be
save it for a dwarf.
Possibly. I'd really have to hate that dwarf.
Or hold person.
So we've all got a... Oh, shit, that's a bad token. So we've all got a bit of an interest, or a path here.
Does anyone else want a rifle? I have 2 more. I lied, I have 1 more.
I'll say to start give anything. You might need one, I think.
Yeah, give him the rifle. I'm gonna cast a spell when it gets low enough. See if this will work. While you guys do damage.
Hand the rifle over. I think I could fly up there and ride it, turn into a giant.
Even at a giant, it's considered a huge creature, not a large creature. So
I didn't think about that.
It's quite big. It is quite big.
I do think at a higher level, though, on this class, you can turn into a huge. It sounds so fun. I mean, it's like a level 18 or some shit. It's pretty high up there, but I think that would be really funny. The humongous Hanson.
Let's set the mood here real quick. So we're ready to make a few strikes on this dragon as it comes down.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys go
I'm gonna
first.
cast Bless right before on me, Tarek, and who else wants it?
Give it to Villainy.
Valid.
Villainy, Villain, yeah.
My Bless. Yes. Hello, Kitty.
Double blessed.
Yeah, good old double bless. I got the other one that got to go off, and now I have a third one. But somehow I fixed it in my Spelljammer game. I'm just in a slog lately.
Actually, I guess before we do this too,
This will help me possibly hit this damn tank.
before we let me boost myself up a little bit here.
Okay.
Good. Good.
Very smart. Very, very, very smart. It's like part of me hopes we can distract it, but part of me also doesn't really want it to come down here.
Oh, I don't have myself target. That's why. Double mage job.
Cool, and it's got the calc right and everything. Alright. Anything else? Pre-buff before you guys saunter in and get ready to take this thing on?
I'm prepared to die.
Yep.
Excellent choice. Let me fix your spells real quick, Maldred. This is gonna refresh you. You're full anyways, so.
Yeah. Well, I did
You have
I did a import because I changed one spell. I noticed that all my spells wasn't there, so I just did a import, and then I just only changed one spell.
I have like multiple dictionaries this thing pulls from, depending on. Yeah, and because it's gone through a few iterations now, what I pull in is different.
Yeah, that is totally different. All right, perfect. Now I can see everything. Thank you.
Yeah, it's like Foundry backends all the macros and shit tied to it in its own private dictionary. When I pull it out this way, it pulls from those instead.
Right. Okay, good. Thank you.
It's compendium permissions and all a bunch of hoo-ha. So what are y'all taking as the dragon flies down and begins to raise like a stretch of buildings that is basically keeping y'all covered?
And it's roughly how many feet away from all of us in a sense?
About 30 feet.
Okay.
Like 30 to 40 feet in that aspect.
All right, Samson, do your thing. Everyone do their things.
Oh, I would have lit it. I would have shot it when it was like within 100 at least.
Even with your group trying to keep a stealthy approach.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, how far can everyone shoot shit?
I'm waiting it till it gets to like 50, 40 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I'll wait then. Cool. Now I'll shoot it. I'm really nervous because I only get a +1 to this thing.
Hope you don't backfire.
I know.
Look.
You got the card out. Give it a target on the dragon.
Oh, I forgot.
Are you trying to make it land, Modern? Is what you're doing?
Yep, I'm gonna try and make it land so it gives us time to get closer and maybe hop on this fucking thing.
Hit the attack roll from your Foundry chat. There we go.
Okay.
It's an 18 hit. Yes,
Okay,
it does.
That a boy.
What's that damage look like?
It is 3d8. That's fucking sick.
Oh, nice roll.
14. You seen this thing almost like shoulder the radiant damage come in. And now that you think of it, it seems to almost be breathing out a light ray when it's using its light breath. Your weapon doesn't seem to be too effective.
Well, fuck me. I wanted to shoot this damn thing with
That's
my
fine.
sick new rifle.
The point of getting him distracted.
Technically-
That's it.
Technically, you have.
You did shoot it, it just didn't work very well.
I know. That's
Melon's gonna
lame.
be
I love it.
Melon's gonna be a little badass here, and
Say, how about you, Kerr?
she fires off a charge of her magic missiles here.
Perfect.
Best damn spell in the world.
Oh, nice. Oh, what did you get?
She's
4?
gonna do 9 points of damage.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Anybody else doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to help Modern out.
Okay, so I don't know. Tarek, are you shooting?
Well, if it's saw that it,
Succeeds.
Succeeds. Oh shit! It's got advantage on saves.
if I saw that it wasn't,
Remember Charlton being really porous to magic, kind of taking in
Yeah.
spells.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Here we go. Command, and I'm gonna try to say grovel.
Fails.
Yes.
So, would be a great thing, but unfortunately, this creature is immune to the charm condition.
Oh no! Fuck.
Oh shit! It is like a construct or something.
Okay. Good.
Now we learned 2 important
I
things.
tried. All right. Good to know. All right.
Good to know.
Off phase 2 of my plan.
Anybody else taking a pot shot here? Nick or Tarek?
I'm gonna take a javelin shot at it.
Bad.
Nice.
How do
Oh
I
yeah. That 6 was so close to staying. So rude.
I rage in this early round too.
Yeah, if you want to do it, but kind of letting into there as much as they buff themselves up. I think that's everyone that acted at this point.
Mhm.
Nika? Yeah, you did that. You did the mind sliver. What am I thinking? So this thing flies up above the cloud cover, and I'm going to put you guys into initiative now.
Yeah. Initiative. Yeah, no.
So we got a few people that can hold some actions with Maldron and Nick Hell for when it comes back down.
Okay. Here's phase 2. I am going to. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on it.
Okay. So when it comes in range, which is 60 feet, I think, for Fairy Fire, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, he went back up.
Yeah, he went back above the clouds.
Oh, okay.
he's got a prerogative as
Right.
he go up here. He's going to come back
So-
down when he's ready to, and this is assuming when he comes back down, this is how we're going to act.
Okay. Okay, so he went back up, so I literally have no sight.
But you can hold an action, saying like when he
Right.
gets in sight, you know.
Oh no, because it's gonna go back around. Let's see. Here's what I'll do. I'll do spiritual weapon, and I'll get that ready.
Okay. So when it comes in range, you're gonna pop a spiritual weapon out to pop it.
Right.
That's probably asking you like where to put it. It won't really matter. They gave you the tempo.
Yeah,
That's what
it's.
matters.
I'll put it as high as I can.
Just click on the map somewhere because
Yeah.
I think it probably has a template for you to put down.
Well, it popped up companion manager, but there's nothing in there, and it's not telling me to put it anywhere.
Interesting. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Okay, for sure. It's whatever closest. When it gets closer, the highest range it can go, and then try to hit it if it does do a flyby or whatnot. But if not, it's still gonna pop it just to have it in the air. You know.
And Nikel, what are you thinking about doing when it comes down?
I'll hold a firebolt for now.
Alright.
Oh.
And it's gonna come fly down. And if you're holding a spiritual weapon, we've got 60 feet as well as a firebolt. So as soon as it peaks at the clouds, like 100 feet, and go, you blast off here. Nice.
Oh, nice. Very good.
Oh, I accidentally just rolled normal. Not bad.
All right, so it's not showing me
Actually, I
the-
rolled normal on that instead of critical.
Yeah, I should have been, 4 D10 at this point? Give me another one on top of that.
You just made roll 2 more D10.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Nice.
It's not giving me the damage card on the spiritual weapon, so should I just do it again without consuming a spell slot?
Keep a note of how many you have. You have 2 right now, right? Let me see this.
Right. It's weird.
It's so weird it's popping up companion manager now. What does your spiritual weapon look like?
It looks like a hand, like not like a hand axe, but like a like not a gavel. It's like Escanor's like axe type of deal. It's like very like you watch Seven Deadly Sins type of deal. Yeah, it's like a glaive.
Great axe.
Yeah, great axe.
Almost.
Yep.
Dude, that's one of the sickest looking axes.
Yeah.
I don't have a really good axe, but I've got a good looking maul I can give you. How about that? Let's see, like this right here.
Yeah, but that'll work.
Hold on, let me put this. Let's see if this works. This Foundry being spoopy.
I want to roll the damage on that.
It's not letting me put it in the companion manager either. Oh well, we'll just have to roll it manually.
Okay, so I roll a d20 plus my modifier, which is I believe is
+4 plus your proficiency, which is +3, so +7 total.
Fuck.
11 would not crack him, unfortunately.
That's fine.
But as I would say before you, honestly, Maldred, because it's got a 60-foot range, he wouldn't even get that far after taking a crit from Nikel.
Right.
It looks like he's coming down. When he takes that crit from Nikel, he stops. and using the rest of his turn, takes off, we'll say he's dropped 20 feet down, takes off 70 feet towards the northwest, and then takes an action to go another 90 feet at a dashing speed to the northwest.
Shit. Okay.
So I pissed him off.
Damn.
Systematic destruction. If it meets a hurdle like it just did, and it hits a threshold, the dragon doesn't appear to be attacking Easthaven anymore.
It goes to the next place. So if we do enough damage, it would just keep running.
You have hastened the timeline up roughly about, I think you just cut 6 hours off of it, as the dragon is now heading towards Caradinable.
Oh my god.
So it's like a battle of attrition. So if we can just stay with it enough.
Okay.
Fuck, it's
Okay.
But there's like
what a cool. That's so cool.
All right.
I'm honestly, damn, what a cool. I hate it.
What a twist!
We
fucking hate, yeah, we all hate it.
can we keep up at all? Like,
Oh,
Say that again.
damn it.
Say that again, Nicole.
like, can we keep up at all? Like with the dogs and shit?
Let's look at the grand scheme of things. You have saved a lot of lives in Easthaven today. That's the good note. Let's talk about the positives. If you guys had not intercepted, 250 people would have been killed. It's probably in the closer range. A quarter of that, so maybe about like 60 people or so died only, instead of 250. So that's a really big swing in your favor. We're now, this is the most important thing, guys. How could I forget? Sorry, let me fix this. I gotta keep up with y'all.
I love this module. This is fucking good.
That's what I mean. Honestly, that's probably in top 3 one of the coolest
Yeah.
D&D mechanics I've ever had to deal with. Now,
Holy shit.
chase
the
a
fuck do we
dragon
do?
through a frozen wasteland on
Sure.
dead dogs.
We're at 8 towns now. It's more like 7 3/4 or 5/8 right now with y'all interceding. So, harkening back to the question, can you keep up with it? Let me answer that to you. If you guys take off now and take another 15 minutes walking to the dogs or so, to where Bellin hasn't parked out, you can almost, if you skirt the lake here, get there and what is about 5.5 hours on foot. This would be 2 3/4 at dog speed, or roughly 1 in like 20 minutes to get to Caradinable on Bellin's dogs. So you
Okay.
can get there in 1 hour and 20 minutes. Will it still be there? I can
But
tell
we know
you,
where it's going.
you definitely know where it's going. That's the
That's what I
important
mean.
thing.
Do we even need to run? That's what I'm thinking. Do we even need to follow it that way, or do we head straight to Tourmaline?
I mean, but we stopped it from just going through its whole objective. So even if we catch up to it, even if we only get to hit it once, you know, it could leave again and go to the next one.
What are
If we can
what are the
catch up,
size
though.
of the size of the next 2 towns?
They're small, so we don't have much
They're not very
time.
big.
I can tell you, in order for it to get to Caradinable, it's what did I quote you at? 1 hour and 20 minutes, roughly, to get there. It will be attacking for 20 minutes by the time y'all show up, so you will still catch it there technically. You just have to be quick about it.
I think we're at least doing damage to it. So by the time we get to Tourmaline, we would at least have hit this thing, and done some damage to it. Hell, it could be almost dead for all we know. We don't know. So I think we should at least keep up with it.
Yeah.
I mean, if we can keep up, if we can make it there and before it's done.
So it'll take an hour to get there. It takes y'all an hour and 20 minutes to get there. So it's been working on the town for roughly about 20 minutes by the time you get there. Now, luckily, due to the fortifications and how the place is laid out, if y'all remember looking at your identical here, pull up our map.
Okay, and just because I wasn't here before, Caer Konig is where y'all fought those dwarfs before, correct?
No, Caer Konig's the death god.
Okay.
Caer Konig's the dog. There's the dwarves.
Okay.
Well, we didn't find him in Caer Konig. We found him in Caer Konig, and we followed him to the.
This is where the drunk Dragonborn was at when we first met him. He wasn't giving us information.
No, that's Caer Konig.
Oh,
Caer Konig has Trovis and the dwarves. This one has the Cult of Levistus.
Okay. I just wanted to know.
The speaker that was really lazy and didn't want to work, so he let the cult do everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's rough. No, it's good to have the backstory of where you're going, especially putting a little motivation behind it. So it's gotten through roughly a third of the town. So we'll say this bottom part right here is raised. And it seems to kind of start be working through this side of town, so you catch it pretty early when you see it. It's about to start making what looks to be a directional shift this way.
I'm gonna point my gun at it and shoot it again. I lied. I'm gonna bless.
No,
again.
wait. I'll just say guidance. I'll just do guidance on you.
Let me bump you guys up time wise to get everything nice and accurate here.
I don't think guidance will help with this.
I don't think guidance is
That's an ability check.
Let's get y'all on the map here.
Oh yeah, huh? Yep.
I mean, the question is, do you all think we should try to Nova this thing at every stop to get it to leave as quick as possible, or should we try to hold some stuff back?
I mean, cantrips are free. I mean, you just did a hell of a lot of damage on a cantrip.
Yeah,
so I know, but
does Berlin think?
Should I just immediately fireball and try to get it to move to the next town?
If you want to use your spell, I'm never going to tell anyone not to fireball.
I don't know if we should try to slowly get it to move and then save
it's a
stuff
battle
when
of
it gets
attrition
lower
at this
the
point.
bigger.
I feel
right, and
I mean,
can you regain a spell slot if you short rest, or no? You have to take a long rest.
I can use some sorcery points to get one back. I don't think I have enough sorcery points to get a third level spell back though.
We know we're gonna have to get back on the dogs. Yeah. I think it would be worth throwing
I'll cast
one.
a fireball in the next one. You cast a fireball in the next town, and then we save it, see what happens, and then next town, if we get that far, God not, then you can fireball again.
Yeah. I think that's a great idea.
And it's let's blast this motherfucker out of the sky.
Yeah, I don't think I have enough to reclaim. I don't think I have enough spots for 3 points to get a third level spell. I do have a scroll though.
So I've got 6 charges itching to be burned in this wand. Well, 5. I never spent the last one, superstition. She actually used it today.
I understand.
Going against the last charge of her wand, going against her nemesis, and it rolled a nat 1.
Oh, well, actually, I could get 1/3 level slot. I can get 1/3 level slot, so I could in theory cast 4 fireballs right now.
So let's all just do cantrips right now, and then if it's still lingering around, then do the fireball.
So you
I'm
guys
gonna blast again.
Get ready up, get your little pre-buffs on. It kind of soars up into the cloud line here. It's going to be coming down on this set of buildings right across from you. Sorry, do I have y'all in combat? No, I don't. Okay, there we go.
I'm going to cast Bless, and it says I don't have a spell slot, but I should.
I think that was something goofy from before the double casted. Hey, you have spell slots. What's it talking about?
There you go. I figured it out.
Double cast.
Oh.
I'm gonna hold off as much spell slots as I can, just in case we need healing. So that's thought maybe we command it. So I'm gonna try to keep that in mind. But if we gotta get this fucker down, we have to.
Alright, Samson, give us some initiative here.
So that's mean, should I Nova? Should I just Nova it every time and you save your shit?
Well, I mean, let's do cantrips the first round. If it doesn't do anything, blow a fireball, and then next town we'll do cantrips again. If it's still lingering, I'll do fireball in that round, and then next town, rinse and repeat. I think that's what we should do.
So it kind of has swooped up in the cloud line, and as you guys anticipate, get ready for it to come down on this house here, it swoops down on top of you.
Oh, I don't like that.
Fuck.
And as it gets in 30 feet, I need all of you to give me a wisdom save.
Cool, we're all about to be frightened.
Oh no, it's much more interesting than that. So you got through round one, now I've got to show you the guns. Tarek, you're safe.
I'm not good at wisdom saves. That'll work, probably.
I am so
Mikkel, you're
nervous.
safe. Samson, you're affected.
Fuck!
Maljan, you're safe.
Cool.
I think that's everyone tonight. So, Samson, I'm gonna put this out here. Everyone.
Oh, I know what this is. I know what this is. He's about to start attacking. He's about to start attacking us.
So you three are immune to this effect for the next 24 hours. Oh, I'm gonna get Felon one too. Fuck.
Sound wise, but I don't know.
So glad I blessed her.
Yeah, she comes out good. So it's only Samson. Now, Samson, make sure I'm not screwing you in any way here with your features and whatnot.
I think he's about to start attacking us.
Yeah, I'm the one to charm.
Oh yeah, you're good to charm? Okay, well you are effectively charmed. You fixate on another creature or object that the dragon mentally chooses. And the dragon is going to choose Nikel for this. As you are fixated on Nikel, every turn you must move as close as you can to that target and use your action to make a melee attack against it.
I'm so good at punching people.
I can fix this, but it's gonna take it's gonna take a round for me to fix it.
As
I won't get to attack.
As it stands, he's burned his action, and he's now floating 30 feet above you guys as he goes on to the next turn. Which puts us at 20. I'm just gonna move him to make it easier here.
Shoot your gun, Tarek.
Did you say the dragon flew out of range?
Nope, he wasn't able to burn his action to fly away, so he is 30 feet off the ground above you right now. He has to pass his turn.
Okay, but I wouldn't have any knowledge that Samson is affected at this point.
That's what I was going to ask on my turn next, because I go before Samson, so I don't know, should I be allowed to try to fix that before he gets a turn?
I would be curious how Samson would react in this situation. Like, what is going through your head as the player having to do this, especially under the guile of this dragon here? Because it's going around and doing this to just random people, apparently.
So do I mentally hear it saying to attack him, or do I just feel the urge I'm gonna have to run up and Superman punch him.
For some reason, everything that is going wrong right now is just all of Nikel's fault and no one else's. Everything from this dragon being down here to us to being at 7 5/8 towns, probably now closer to 7 1/2 towns. This is just all Nikel's fault to you.
I just start
And
yelling
you just
out.
maliciously want to handle this problem.
If I can yell something out, I would yell, if you would just sent that goddamn sending, none of this would have happened.
Samson, you have inspiration. I can't let that go. That was too fucking good.
Oh Lord.
You can pass that inspiration to whoever you want at
That's
any
so
time, or use it for yourself to use advantage on any roll. So that was good, sir. Well played. Okay, sorry. Back to Tarek here. You taking a little stabby stab at this guy 30 feet above you?
Yeah, I'll throw another javelin.
Yo, I'm fucking crying. They got me so good. You kind of have to reassess your situation. Underneath the belly here, he seems to still be protected in a sense. Not tender like other dragons.
And I can't attack him a second time, extra attack, or I can with another javelin.
Yeah, I'd let you attack him again with another jacket. Fuck it. It doesn't have the reload feature, so you can technically do that.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that'll hit. You dice say that you do 7 damage. And I'll make out here.
Alright, so in character, I don't think that's enough for me to realize what's about to happen. So I'm attacking the dragon.
Oh!
Yo!
Whoa!
The tail of fireball, or firebolts here.
You're gonna get one.
There's that crap. Wow!
Ooh, 10.
Wow!
That's
That's a
awesome.
good one.
Okay.
That's insane.
It's funny.
That's great.
You're gonna get shot in the back or punched in the back in 2
At
seconds.
this point, oh yeah, I'm about to get hit. But does he have to use his full action to hit me, or does he have to like hit me once?
Let me post it out for you. It's,
I know usually those things say like you have to like make an attack. So I don't know. You might not have to extra.
I'm
attack.
voting my action surge. What are you
Creature
talking
charm.
about?
A creature charmed in this way fixates on another creature, blah, 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 blah. And must, on each of its turns, move as close as it can to that target and uses its action to make a melee attack against it. So it doesn't say anything about full actions or full turns. It's just a melee attack.
Okay, so you just have to hit me once. Then.
You just feel so inclined to go hit Nikel, especially after it hurt your new best friend right here.
How far away is he?
He's close enough you can get to him. I'm gonna give you that.
Yeah, I mean I think we were all standing.
We're on a fight
We
point.
were all standing close-ish, but far enough that like a breath weapon wouldn't hit all of us. So I think we're all within range of each other.
So I start running towards him as I throw my gun down, and I'm just gonna run and try to drop kick him. And as I go to drop kick him, I yell, "I always knew you weren't a fucking hobbit!" Drop kick him. Let's see. Targets. Unarmed strike. I'm still blessed.
Let's go. Let's go bad roll here. Come on.
I'm gonna burn my inspiration.
Oh shit.
A 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah. It's not like I'm the weakest person here.
Plus, you still have your temp HP.
True.
Oh, yeah.
Only 3 damage.
It doesn't even get through his shield. Cal, you look unfazed. If you were concentrating, you wouldn't even. Oops. You wouldn't even have to make a save.
Well,
Kind of embarrassing. Well, I really don't have bonus actions.
Velen says,
Should I give him the full blast? We're close to dawn, aren't we?
at being almost 3 a.m.
Yes.
sure.
I presume we're on to Velen here. I'll make this public. Let's see how she does. This will be upcast at, what is that? If it takes 1 charge, and then she's going to use 5 charges total, so 4 times upcast. So this is going to be cast 7 times
Oh, Lord.
at 3 damage for 21.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
And with this, you guys see like a huge, like brackish oil, like starts spewing and heaving out of this thing. As we get to Mikkel, it's like showering above you and this grinding of sparks as you get like shrapnel of metal above you.
I think I'm gonna do it, guys. If I see oil, that's Baldur thinking, it's flammable. Then I'm gonna do it, boys.
Oh, yeah. If it's
do it.
getting fucked up, let's start moving.
Fireball.
Oof. So it's probably asking you for a template.
Yeah.
Just click the dragon.
I
Like,
did.
just try. Yeah, okay. And I'll hit damage with it. He's gonna save out, take half damage at a 10 here.
Ah.
That was a shit roll.
It really was. It's rough.
Average is like up towards
2
30.
2s across the board, man.
The average is up towards 30. That would be good.
The dragon rises above the cloud line again, and you hear this great roar as it begins to go northward.
It's leaving again.
It's fine. We're doing some damage. That's good. But what the fuck, Samson?
Look, I'm just mad about the goddamn sending earlier.
Looking at roughly, what is that, 4.5 miles to get to Kirkonig, which would go down to 2 1/4, and half of that is 1 1/8. So roughly about like an hour and 10 minutes to get over there.
Okay, so does Samson still seem angry, or since it's flying away, it's probably not giving him a target anymore?
Samson, that's a good thing we have to resolve. Sorry, thank you so much for that. The little Boy Scout, I love it.
Well, I mean, if it's not giving him a target, he doesn't have to attack me, but...
I think that expresses just at the beginning of the spell. So, like, if you... one of the things I know I've used in this is somebody goes invisible that was the target, and therefore they don't have one anymore, and they attack normally.
Well, I mean, I have a plan to get rid of it as well.
But, no, he still very much sees you. Now, the interesting thing here is we got to give you a wisdom save at the end of your turn, though, Samson.
Okay. You know, y'all might find this hard to believe. Samson's not really the wisest.
Nice.
Hey!
Oh, at
Today.
at the end of the turn, all you see is the fact that you punched Nikel rather lightly, but punched him nonetheless.
Oh, I drop kicked him. I'm laying in the snow right now. And I kind of like shake my head and be like, let's just not talk about it. Let's just talk about it.
Valen's looking around like, should I pull the dogs? Are we keeping this going? It seemed to be injured.
Yes.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
She's gonna
we're getting it. We'll deal with Samson later.
calls the dogs around. You guys pull the sled in tow and get your asses going back to Icewind Dale. I said an hour and 10 minutes. It's going to take it roughly about an hour to get over there, is what it's saying. So you are 10 minutes into the attack. Now, luckily, Kirkonig is a pretty decent size. It's out of the smaller cities. It's like on the 150 end, so it's got a little bit more heft to go through more than anything. Getting up to here, you'll see what I'm talking about, where it looks a little bit more populous than where you guys were before. And again, this is where they found the drunk town speaker, who, as you guys come in here, you actually see passed out next to the raised building. He seems to be quite inebriated and ass useless right now. The dragon would spend an hour and 30 minutes here. So you are 10 minutes into that, or roughly, what is that, 8/9 of the attack to go. So it's probably going to start towards the south here and start picking off buildings one by one. And it will continue along the outer skirts until it gets to the nice juicy middle. So you guys have time to get yourselves down, get yourselves set up. A little bit different song and dance at this point, but you guys are immune to that betray your friends. So trust me, y'all are lucky that so many of you saved out, because when that dragon drops that their wisdoms are low, oh god, it's so good. When you see like 3 people suddenly turn, it's so good. So we got
So we did get lucky. I have a 10 on Baz. Like we did get kind of lucky on it.
Turn down. Got our friend of the skies down here. And let me backtrack a map to see what our HP was exactly. Okay. So it definitely is not looking well. Yeah, I'll put a dent into it right now. What are we thinking at this point?
Shoot it.
Just keep doing what we're doing.
It's time to get in place here. You know, kind of saunter up. Velen's like, I don't have any more charges on the magic missile wand. I guess I'll chill touch it.
Wait, Samson, do you have a pistol?
I mean, yeah. Do you want to use this gun?
I don't know how to use it, but I'll certainly try, honey.
It's the same thing like magic missile. Just point and shoot.
Right. I think it's a little bit more complicated than that.
No, it's really not.
You guys seem to get almost the jump on it this time.
Oh, I don't have a bless to use this time, though.
As it comes to swoop down onto this house here, it's maybe about 30 feet up. It starts to inhale, and you guys are in a prime position to make some ranged attacks on it and whatnot.
Let's go, Nikhil.
Tark's gonna start us up.
Wow, I want to see another nat 20.
Oh, third nat 20, man.
I'm gonna try and hit it with another javelin.
Just put your back into it, dear. We really want to hurt it this time.
Oh,
Ooh.
that 13 was so close.
It seems to almost dodge out of your way there, anticipating. You definitely just follow it up, though. You know which way it's going to dodge and sink it right in the gullet here with a javelin. Dice say you're going to do 11 damage.
Oh,
At 20.
need to get our melee people some magical shit.
Nickel.
Well, time to blow it up.
There you go. Let's go.
Place my template. Oh,
There you go. Just throw it on that sucker.
Okay.
that's not great either, but
He's got to give you a dex. He's going to do it at advantage. Comes out a double 3. And, yeah, he's going to take the full brunt of a 24 damage firebolt.
Kel's been the tank in this fucking fight right now.
Honestly.
I didn't mean to do that one.
Jeez.
I was trying to like target this dude so I could. I was gonna.
Oh, whenever you pass your turn, it'll clean up the UI.
I was just. Oh, I know. I'm like. Damn it! What the heck?
You have it on that.
No, I literally have it on like the target.
You have it on the selection tool. You have the selection tool.
It was. It just kept doing that shit still.
Ugh.
I got it now. Okay, I'm gonna quicken 2 sorcery points. Quicken a firebolt.
Nice.
Excellent.
Oh,
Nice.
I was hoping for another 20.
Dirty 20.
Nice damage, man. Shit.
It's kind of giving a loud roar, screeching across the skies here after taking a 31 points from Nickel that round.
Yeah.
Round of applause. Round of applause.
Good round, sir.
Alright.
Alright.
You've been an MVP of this whole encounter.
Alright. Since we're not pulling any punches, I'll do Scorching Ray.
I might not even get to hit this thing. Y'all are doing so much damage.
That 24 hits. Should I just do 3 times and then just do damage? Or you want me to
do the damage first, and then each time it's gonna probably have you click it from your sheet. Just don't consume the spell slot. Actually, I'm gonna interrupt you right there, because when you hit the first one here, you see it kind of suck into the core of this thing that's barely flapping here, and as it comes in and takes the swath of energy inside, it kind of absorbs this first bolt. Begins to fracture from the inside. And like millions of people, the best way I could describe it is let me pull one of these up.
I really wanted to watch the old lady shoot a gun.
You might if I miss 2 more shots.
A Prince Rupert drop, probably, if you've ever seen one of those explode. Anyone know that reference by chance?
I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
I didn't catch that. It kind of broke up.
Sorry, let me turn this off. They're called Prince Rupert drops.
Huh?
It's a glass blowing technique. So I'm gonna. This is a really good video to show what I mean about in terms of how this. Oh god, I posted it to that channel. How I think this thing explodes. It's a glass blowing technique, and you take a really hot piece of glass and drop it in water, and it creates this teardrop. Where if you cut the tail on it, it explodes into like glass dust, basically.
Oh yes, I've seen these before.
That's how this thing shatters before you guys. It's like millions of pieces of Charlotte shrapnel go shattering across Caradinwall here. Or Caracone, excuse me. As
Cover my eyes.
The first blast kills it.
Oh, fuck. Well then. We did it, lads. We fucking did it, boys.
Yeah, you'll cut loose on that last turn, and he rolled really bad on initiative that round. So that
those 2 nat 20s were sick.
Yeah.
yeah, y'all did get a good string of damage here because most people get baited all around this map. So we're sitting at comfortably like, well, we'll do it like this. Let me change it on our Icewind Dale map, and I'll see what you think.
We should probably deal with the invisible dwarfs now.
Yeah, right.
There's still going to be ones in every town.
So, question: you were saying that people were like moving around. From all those people while we're like running through, are they start slowly but surely coming into Caracone from or at least some of the people, or at least from Duganhall or Goodmead?
They would have evacuated to Bryn Shander. That's their evacuation plans.
Gotcha.
But, I mean, with the swath of population that came in, we're looking at, what did I say, a good amount, 250 people would have survived or would have been slain, which leaves like about 500 people.
Okay.
So, I mean, East Haven residents are probably going to stay there and rebuild. You may have like 100, 200 that have to hold up at Bryn Shander, but overall, that's about 200 of the population displaced. Caradinwall was relatively empty from you guys. And Caracone, like maybe 10 people. So you're looking at maybe like 100, 210 displaced people, which Bryn Shander can absorb. Maybe not easily, but they can certainly absorb and get some housing going in some sense.
You know, you guys realize
the inn business is about to be booming.
Yeah, we're gonna about get fucking bragging rights on this one for sure.
I mean, we also probably just really pissed somebody off.
Who gives a shit?
All in a day's work.
That and Caradinwall just has, crystalline Chardelin that desecrates everything around it, everywhere. So
Yeah, that'll probably be somebody else's problem.
yeah, it's a shithole anyways. Nobody liked the bad ditties. But the Dale is safe, at least, guys, for now.
Yeah.
We've been on a long haul since 5 p.m. yesterday. It's about 12 hours in, so you could certainly set yourself up and go on your way if we're talking to get all the way back down using our means necessary to get to where we were. It's about, 33 miles. Cut that in half. That's 16 and a half, and from there it's about 8. So you can at least get a full rest if y'all want to go back to the Citadel.
Yeah, do we want to head straight back there? Do we want to?
Oh.
I don't know what else. We still got Voltron to get. We got.
Well, those Duragar started their plan. I mean, you said they were coming out and killing people and kidnapping them or whatever. So, like, they're in motion.
Yeah.
I mean, this should have put a pretty big dent in the plan, though.
Big, huge.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is their expansion, right? That just went down. So
they're probably at least at a place where they got to rethink a plan.
Yeah. maybe we should go back while they're in disarray. I mean, their plan kind of was blown to pieces.
Yeah, it'd
Literally.
be a shame if you go tell the Mudskart lady that's here visiting that Zardarok's plan failed.
That's true. She might be interested. She didn't seem to like him.
True.
Which also, if she has her own people that seem to be on her side, if he failed, that might put more people on her side, and then them have their own little fight amongst themselves, even potentially.
Then we just kill them as they kill each other.
Like if suddenly she can be like, "Look at how ineffective he is," you know. I mean, we don't know if she's any better, but
She wasn't hostile when you went in there. If anything, like you remember the guards kind of, well, not the guards, her personal chefs that were cooking away kind of turned with their knives and almost like they were going to come at you. She just kind of held up her greasy hand and was like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but that felt more like because she thought I was useful than she was necessarily not bad.
I mean, one hand washes the other sometimes.
It might be best to go straight back there just to see what trouble we can stir up for them before they can regroup.
I mean, to hell with all of them. I mean, they made a town-killing dragon. I mean...
Yeah, like,
she didn't. She immediately told, it was like, no, not her machination. This is Zardarok, so... Think about it in a courting sense. This lady is, she's from the Mudskart line, which underneath is like a famous mushroom beer brewer. So she's got like clout, basically. This is like seeing an underworld celebrity above ground. It's a little seedy in a sense.
Oh, the grubby lady?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, she may be courting or being courted because if you remember one of the things that was next to her here in Nickel, begin was the thing that is behind her in this picture.
so she had her own little.
She had
look the same.
Very similar. This is a terrible pun if you think about it. This thing is much too small to be a wormling, right? A wormling, like a dragon wormling, would be about the size of an actual humanoid when it comes out of an egg. So this thing is like a mini dragon, and in fact, it's a pseudo dragon replica. Yeah. Which, it being made out of charlotte, makes it a pseudo dragon. But
I'm just thinking, I mean, that means that she's either potentially knew how to do this stuff and told them how to do it, even though she didn't do it herself, or it's just something Duragar can do, or
maybe it's a prototype.
Ooh. That means it could be a whole factory of those things. If it's possible.
Maybe to get your asses to the forge.
Yeah, which would mean that we need to get there to destroy that shit, basically.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'll say let's go back. They're thinking they won.
Yeah, I mean, if we can especially if we can get a rest on the way there.
Oh hell yeah, if we can get a rest.
It's like a 9+ hour trip, so you can sleep on the dogs on the way.
I'm down.
Good boys.
Yeah. Yeah, because once they know that it didn't work, they'll probably work on building another one. So
now let me put a pause in it, warming up my water real quick for the cotton mill.
Understood. Should we let someone know, since we can take a rest, that it's dead?
I mean, I could burn. I mean, they could burn it. I was thinking burn out other level 3 slot to tell Nimsy and Lonelywood that there might be invisible dwarves to look out for.
And I'll send a message to Bryn Shander telling the dragon's dead if Goodmeat and Dungenhole is at Bryn Shander, and they can make their way to East Haven or.
I think we should let them know where the dragon came from.
Right.
To maybe get help sent that way of some sorts. Because if they maybe start building another one, or hell, they could have another one for all we know. You know.
Right. So what? Here, I'm gonna write something down. Write 25 words. See if this will work.
Yeah. I mean, at least try to figure out the best way to give this information, just so they know too, so they can act accordingly.
Yeah, it sounds so unpressured as before in this session. Everyone sounds a little lighter in their voice all of a sudden.
Well, now there's not a fucking killer dragon loose.
Yeah, we're not panicking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think when you stepped away, I'm going to sending the.
Kind of broke up there. I heard sending. The goal of mine is to get back to the Citadel then.
Yes. Unless there's somewhere more pressing y'all want to go, but I'm voting Citadel.
Yeah, I think so.
Citadel ho.
I'll do sending on Brimshander. Who do you think would be the best person to tell?
To message Shane.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. You ready? Here's I'm gonna try to do this in 25 words. Ready?
Got my fingers up.
Yep. This is Maldrin. Dragon is dead. It came from the Duergar. Watch out for invisible Duergar. Keep guard up for any more attacks.
I think it would cut out at any more.
It's 25 words.
Okay.
I think I still have like 5 more. Or 6 more. Yeah, 6 more. On our way to hideout.
I'm so high right now. I should not be counting.
That's 25 words for sure.
I'm back.
Oh, perfect.
See on the way to be for D&D, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that it got that point across on that.
Yeah.
So let's do a long rest at that point. Great.
Yeah, get yourselves a long rest, guys, as y'all start to go back to the Citadel here. Pump you all ahead about 8 hours.
Insane.
Busy few days here. It's roughly been about a little less than 24 hours before the attack. So, yeah, making good time. So I think I had you on at 5 p.m. And look at the first. 5:30. Elliot 25.
So we're at what time?
Sorry, say that again.
So we're at what time?
Going all the way back to the Citadel after the attacks, because y'all basically slept and then pushed on. It's been about 24 hours, so you'd like your full rest. Kind of going back into the Citadel. It's roughly about 24 hours past since y'all hadn't saw the dragon take off. Approaching about
So it's like we're like back to morning.
No, it's probably about 5:30ish. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, okay, so I don't have my 10 hit points back in yet.
Did you take? Yeah,
I took 3 damage from Samson, so I still it's fine. I'm still at 7.
Okay, so that looks about right. Kind of looks like here. Coming.
Damn. That
Back
was
to
cool.
where we came from. Let's blow this fucker up.
So anyways, as I was saying, guys. Well, so do we go in guns blazing? Or...
Yes.
Let's just pull a fucking Matrix when they walk through the metal detectors. Holy shit, just blow the whole fucking first floor up.
I mean, we can still potentially do the same thing and walk in, and I could try to cast a suggestion on that guy, and we could at least get like into the building before anything happens.
Do you want to blow a spell slot?
Or
like
I got an idea. Oh, go ahead. I want to hear yours.
Bella's like,
I can always give them blight if your spell doesn't succeed.
We'll hold off on that one.
Either we like cast the spell and we can walk in and we can get to like kind of at least set up before we tell them, hey, we're here.
Drat, I only have 2 charges of my arcane missiles to use.
Or we can just walk in and be like, hey, we're here, motherfuckers.
Yes, that is my suggestion. As I pull out both my pistols, I say suggestions.
I mean, or we can try to do a suggestion. We could go down to that room and see if that lady's still there. Talk to her. If I'm not by myself, I'd be more comfortable having a conversation with her.
She kind of says,
at this point, we've taken down their great machination. How much harder resistance do you think they could put up? If this was their Deus Ex Machina and you took care of it so easily, it should be no problem for you to waltz in here and take what is yours.
I mean, that depends on how many
love it.
There is strength in numbers.
Absolutely, and we have the numbers, obviously. The 5 of us foiling their dragon. In less than 24 hours, no doubt. We hold our head high while we walk through here, and we take what is ours.
Well, I meant there's 5 of us, and there could be like 100 of them, which is difficult.
100? That doesn't matter. You seem to prove yourselves quite proficient.
I like
guys,
this lady's positive.
I like her. Yes, we should hang out with her more often.
The longer we dawdle here, the longer we stray away from the actual task. You want to end this damnable winter, correct?
Well, so are we just... Okay, so you're suggesting we just walk in and start fighting?
I'm suggesting you have proven yourself already. Take what is yours, young man.
Can I go in there and start shooting?
Oh, I started blasting.
That's literally what I was thinking. Anyways.
Well, if we want to walk in, you're going to run into a guy as soon as you walk into the left through a little arrow slit that you're probably not going to be able to shoot because it's a small slit.
Go ahead, Master Nickel. Try your suggestion, and failing that, I will give him the blight.
Like, I think if we could,
if
we could at least get to here, they're going to come out of the door slightly to the left, and we could be set up and ready for them.
She says, I am ready. I'm following your lead.
Alright, so I'm going to walk to, like, here, and as soon as I can see in the hole where, like, somebody is, cast suggestion. Okay, I can see him. Let me...
Right before you cast suggestion, can I bless?
It's a save. It won't matter. If you want to
No,
bless
I'm
like
blessing.
everybody else. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
Actually, no, I'll wait. I believe in your suggestion.
You see her start to queue up. And as it starts to open its lips, Billy goes, "Not so fast." Throws a blight his way.
We're really looking past.
God.
You guys just see him wither into a husk before a garble can come across the throat here.
I'll be like, Samson, Tarek, the hallway, quick.
Yeah.
They're going to come from the left. Or did we see that kill him? Did it kill him immediately?
Oh yeah, like there's husk of dwarf there.
Okay.
Like if you could imagine, like somebody petrifying and both withering at the same time. Like that's just having all the air sucked out of them.
Okay, so
yeah, while we know the plans failed, I'll cast bless on Tarek, Samson, and Nikhil. That's best course for that.
She goes, obviously, if the dwarf was guarding something to the room to the west, I would surmise that it's danger. She kind of looks through the arrow slit a little bit more. There are doors in here.
depending on what I'm casting, I don't need bless that much.
I don't see anybody.
If we're doing bless right now, we need to bust it because it only lasts a minute. So
she says, I don't see anybody that's actually in there, just a bunch of doors. I would surmise you should open it.
There were a lot of people there before I could mentally sense them. But yeah, Samson, Tarek, we need to bust in because bless only lasts a minute. So if we're doing it, if we're blessed now, we need to get in and find it.
Can I kick a door in? Kicking a door in time?
Tarek, the millerman came in.
As you guys look around, there is a multitude of chambers, and as you're looking around, you're not seeing anything rouse from these chambers, but probably like perking an ear or two up at the door, you hear from the inside just.
Oh, that's perfect. Fuck him up.
So, shall we try to go room by room and just fuck people?
Yes. I'm starting up here.
For sure. Go in, guns blazing.
So are we going? So, okay, I turn and I point at my head, like, set up a mental thing so we can stop talking. So we
I'll
can
be like,
try to
what do you want?
So
like, I can only do this to one of you. I'll be like, you can only do this to one of you at a time, so I can't literally coordinate everything at once.
Okay, well, it's fine, just for this.
Or if
should
you want to
be worried
give me a signal, I could tell them to attack on the signal.
Okay, real quick, should we be worried about this undead necromancer lady now or later?
Later.
She goes over here and she sees the body of the dwarf on here that's obviously quite dead after taking 45. And she goes, just give me a second. Can't let your husk go to waste.
Yes, we should be worried about her now and later. But honestly, she doesn't.
Would have done something already.
She doesn't. I think at least at the moment she needs us because the Arcane Brotherhood plan isn't going to work as long as if the Duergar have destroyed 10 towns. So for the moment, we have a common enemy.
Sweet. So am I going in loud or am I going in quiet?
Doesn't matter. We only have a minute. Let's go.
Yeah, I think we're just.
I turn. I kick the door. I run in with 2 guns. And I start blasting.
You're just like Django when he butts into the fucking hunter area. Just
Let me get her little friend up real quick, because you guys see this thing creep out of the skin, or creep out of the Duragar here. Just busting out of the flesh.
Oh my god.
That's right. Now I'm ready. Come on, Bojangles.
Bojangles.
That was.
Bro, I had Bojangles
You got a
yesterday.
dwarf-sized zombie. That's a new one.
Are we having Mr. Bojangles open a door? I think I've seen this show once.
Alright, yeah, open the other door. I want to all start killing people.
So kind of get yourselves in front of the doors. Don't actually open them yet. Get yourselves accordingly where you want. Maldron, you're hanging towards the back here.
Yeah, I'm going to hang right there just in case if they start opening doors from behind, then I can just rear
We
vanguard.
should all open a door at once.
Okay. So this is
One
what
of us
y'all...
has to have some sense.
At this point, you guys can go ahead and open up your doors, and it's kind of like Wheel of Fortune. Price is right. Let's see what y'all want.
What's behind door number 1?
Ellen opens hers, and you guys see a sleeping Duragar in the corner, nestled in a bed. Bella kind of shh. Like, what do we do?
Blight!
Are we the kind of people that kill people in their sleeves?
Yes.
I mean, probably given that we know they're going to try to kill us if we wake them up.
Do you know how many men, women, and children died in the middle of the night because of that dragon?
That's also true.
Blight!
She looks at you and
Kill
just
him!
like, makes the little sleepy. She's like, I can only do it once more.
I'll save it.
Oh!
How about I'm feeling a little peckish.
She kind of goes up and her hand starts glowing red.
She goes, I'm ready to eat when you are.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, that's a good idea. I could eat too.
Oh no! A bloodbath.
Yeah, I guess.
Maldron, you're kind of looking in as she gets the zombie in here, and they both kind of look at each other as she goes in. I'm assuming you guys also would see your respective dwarves here, and we'll do at advantage, and any attack is considered a critical in this case. Bella, as you watch her, starts licking her lips, and she reaches out, and her hand kind of glows red. She kind of plunges it into this dwarf's chest real quick.
God.
Oh no.
Well, if Mikkel's getting this one, I'll go to another one.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to do enough damage to kill him.
Yeah, that's
okay, that's true.
She's gonna hit.
Oh!
Do 18 necrotic here. As you can literally see her just feasting off the blood. At which point the zombie turns and is kind of moo.
He's beats him in the middle of the night.
Well, fucking.
He misses.
At which point it
It's because he's a dwarf. He has short arms.
Wakes up.
That's funny.
We're gonna have Tarek and Samson here take your melees at advantage. Crit on hits.
So I can't put my pistol to its head and just shoot?
Absolutely.
Would it still be at advantage because of the 5 feet thing, or how are we doing?
With a raised weapon at 5 feet, you'd be at
Because I'm not
normal. You'd be at a normal roll.
Yeah.
That's what you have that
But
default.
I'd still let you go advantage on this one. The dude's fucking asleep.
Okay.
So, yeah, this is almost like a coup de grace.
If you're gonna fucking
and I'm
do
still
that,
blessed.
If you're gonna do that, I'm going to Tarek's room.
Okay.
If you're gonna fucking kill him with that shit.
Dirty 20.
You're gonna go to Tarek's room and give the old sucky over there.
Yeah, because
Because that's 66 coming his way.
yeah, that's why because Samson was gonna do way too much damage. So,
Fucking ice cold. It just walks up and just poops. I feel so guilty now.
I'm gonna get him.
You fucking monsters.
Right? Oh.
Wow.
Got that
it's
D4,
good.
right?
It is a good D4 because I don't have very good to hit with that fucking attack.
It'll hit though. That's the main thing.
8. Okay, and I get 6 that I can apply to my next attack roll.
Nice.
Because I don't need any hit points right now.
Okay, well, let me take him off his sleep because all these dwarves begin yelling out for comrades to arms here.
Oh god.
As we go into initiative.
Oh, yes. Holy crap. How
This is
many
the most
Duergars
fun
are?
I've had in a year.
And I'm just gonna be like, Tarek, I thought we'd kill him, save me.
Holy shit.
Most of them rolled pretty badly, at least.
Yeah, I'm amongst the dwarves. So I'm blending in with the dwarves, guys.
Well, stop rolling.
Velen is like, it seems my eyes were bigger than my stomach.
Most of them rolled
It
badly.
happens.
We get to at least do some movement here.
At least I got the back room. I can just fireball that back room and they all start coming out.
Yeah, you just gotta wait till all the doors open is the only problem. Alright.
You have full permission to fireball me if I'm ever in range of a really good fireball. That's me giving you consent.
I don't want another PTSD of someone blowing up. I think I'm okay on that.
Tarek, you would be starting us off here.
No, I'm starting.
Still have bless.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm also within 5 feet of this guy. I'm going to. I need to do something that I can try to run away after I do it. But I don't think I really have anything to do that with. Unless I kill him, I guess would work. That's a ranged attack. And do like anything, it's going to be. Okay, he's awake. He hasn't had a chance to stand up, right?
Yeah, he's still prone, technically.
Okay, so that'd be straight rolls then. Okay, that's better. I'll just firebolt him.
Nice damage, dude, all night.
Okay,
MVP of the night, truly. This damage alone.
Because I wouldn't have mage armor anymore. I guess since he's laying down, I'm going to try to run away. So he can take a hit at me, I guess.
I don't think he can take a reaction until his actual turn. He's been surprised, as far as I know.
Oh, so he's surprised. Okay, so I can just run. Okay, that's even better. That's even better. I can go hide behind Modrin. If my shit would work, just pull it. That'll work better. And then just to be a dick, I'll try to push this guy into the wall. It won't do anything, but it's always fun to be a dick to people.
Nice.
So I don't actually have 5 feet for him to go anywhere, but I imagine he's just going to hit the wall and it's going to be annoying.
I'll tell you
And
what,
then
roll me
I'm
a
done.
1d4. You talk about this one and
Yeah, that's the one I can see.
yeah, roll me a 1d4. He's already prone.
Alright, yeah, because he can't.
Yeah, you're gonna slam him into the wall for 4 damage.
Nice.
Alright.
Sick.
Alright, then I'll be done. And there we go.
Okay, so they spend a turn. Going on to this one next. He's going to stand up, spending half his movement here, Tarek, and he's going to come clobbering at you here with a war pick. Cannot connect though. So good to your turn.
All right, we will rage. And I'm going to reckless attack him with the warhammer.
Nice.
Noise.
Do my.
Yeah. Quite dead. Quite dead.
He's dead. I'm gonna. He's dead. Then I'm leaving and going to see what's outside.
Could try to open that next door if you went in.
To open.
Or I don't know if it'd be to do that or if it'd be better to stay and wait for shit.
I'll just stay out here and wait for something to come out. So that'll be my turn.
Samson, go guns blazing again.
Still prone, correct?
Oh yeah.
Am I still getting an advantage or to be at a disadvantage now? Because he's
Should be
still
a straight
technically
roll.
surprised because he hasn't been his turn yet.
It should be a straight roll still because you're disadvantaged for a ranged weapon plus advantage for being within 5 feet.
That's if you're shooting it with a pistol. If you hit him with a melee attack, it's straight advantage.
Oh yeah, if you just.
No, I'm going to shoot him again.
Fuck.
I got a bless. I might as well. Misses. Can I bonus action try to punch him?
Like that kind of missed by much.
Using a pistol? Yeah, you'd have a free hand.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Love it. Why are you not rolling? Oh, there you go. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, and that one.
Oh.
I punched the wall because he's small and I'm really tall, so I'm not used to punching so low.
Don't
He's on the ground.
Don't
Oh.
count yourself short. It'd be advantage because he's on the ground.
Yes. Damn. I was about to roll for damage against myself for punching the ground. Well, ow. Oh, better.
Better,
Oh.
but you still can't seem to hurt him.
God damn it. I hate this for me. Intern.
Oh, Bellin is going to tell him to take this guy to the slam jam real quick. Hits him with 16. To the walloping 5 bludgeoning damage. She seems a little sad. It's still up here. She's gonna take a step back. Get a melee swing. This thing comes crashing down on her pickaxe, or a war pick rather. Does not connect it with 2. And she's gonna do the old cantrip. Chill touch. Doesn't connect though. Okay. Maldred, what you up to?
Noticing. Well, I don't know about the other Duergar, so I'm just assuming it's just only these guys. I'm just gonna I'll probably just do a sacred flame. Noticing she's having trouble over here. I'll do sacred flame here, and it won't break my concentration. Correct? For cantrips.
As long as it's not another concentration spell,
Right.
absolutely.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Sacred flame on this Duergar right here. Cool. 7 points. And I'll sit right here.
Didn't roll my bluff.
You are totally gonna fuck this guy up. Alright, this guy's gonna stand up. Come swinging at you, Samson.
What, is he going to hit me in the kneecap or something?
Apparently not even getting that close. Just dodge out of the way here.
Haha, nerd.
That one's dead.
Big old bullet hole on the side of his head.
This one right here. And back to the top of the turn order would be go.
Alright. The only one I can see is one with Samson, so I'll attack him.
Good fireball. Knocks the shit out of him.
Okay, I'll hang out. So that'll be all I'm doing.
Okay. The door comes swinging out. This guy assesses the situation. Looks at Maldred, stout little dwarf, and goes, "Hey, fuck you, buddy!"
Fuck me, fuck you!
Comes at you screaming in dwarvish here. And swinging a rather large pickaxe.
Right. Do best, mate. This.
You're not connected.
He comes running. He comes running and screaming dwarvish, and Nico's just like, fucking dwarves.
Samson and Dwarvis is yelling, "Fuck you, dwarf!"
Yeah, modern too. I don't know if you noticed that, at the beginning of the campaign when Rowan would talk shit about dwarves and I'd always agree with him.
Yeah.
And now you know that I'm actually an elf.
That's yeah. Now it all makes sense now. I've been wondering why you hate. You're small too, dude. That's so funny.
New friend's gonna get a reckless attack.
Excellent. Always to lean into making new friends recklessly.
And I'll take a second swing at him. That's it.
Look a little sick after that one. Samson, your target's dead.
Oh, son of a bitch. I walk out the door. Y'all look like y'all have that one. That one's dead. I'm gonna kick this door open. I don't know why it won't open. Oh, you have to click on it. Now I feel dumb.
Surprise! You see somebody that looks like they're ready to take action right there, but they're standing right in front of you, just ready to go.
Hell yeah. I am gonna punch him. Yeah, 19.
Yeah, you are.
Kick him in his face. And then bonus action, punch him again. Oh, hell yeah. 27. Oh my god. Another one. This is a rough night for damage for me. That is my turn.
She kind of mutters to herself here.
She goes, of course we would be fighting dwarves. I hate fighting dwarves. She says, how about you, fiend?
Ellen sucks the sky dry. As it dies on the ground here. She tells it to hole up next to the door, the zombie here, and attack anything that comes through that's hostile. Which, speaking of, zombie comes to slam it. Dwarf's like, Reginald, is that you? Comes up here to see the target. With the reckless, he'll go reckless. Excuse me, not go reckless, he'll attack at advantage. Would do 9, you're raging, so you go down to 4. Which puts you at 6, 10. Super healthy still.
Not even worried.
Here comes another one. Popping out that pig. Would take 7, goes to the 3 after resistances. Which should put you at 310 HP now. You freaking hoss, you. Alright, Maldred, what are we up to?
Okay. Now I know more coming out. I guess I'll move to here. I'll attack with the warhammer. Forget. Good, 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 good. Big damage. Yes. Cool. I'll end my turn on that. Oh. What's happening?
Arrgh.
Oh shit.
He's got big.
What? Oh yeah, they did this before. Remember they had fucking Duragar abilities.
Oh, they can enlarge. So what are they, normal size now?
Yeah.
They are they're considered large. They're going to be about like 10 or 15 feet high. So it's kind of scary. These things look like angry fucking Santa Claus, basically. Angry Smurf Santa Claus. I don't know.
Angry frozen giants.
I have a nightmare about that tonight. I'm gonna be pretty upset.
Shit, the Smurfs are attacking. Goddamn. Who's it attacking?
Yeah. I'm gonna use my cloud rune and redirect that attack.
Oh.
I don't know if it has anything else you can redirect to, can it?
It's anything within 30 feet. So I think I can redirect it to, I think that even a big one's in range. Yeah.
Hell, that's hella useful then. So we're gonna mop him, or who are we mopping onto this big one here, you said?
Yeah. Send the damage to it.
Out here.
Nice. Nice. Alright, Nick Hill. I think we can get through this combat and get to a good, comfortable stop at this point.
Alright. So nobody else came out of the rest of the rooms, just these three, it seems like.
Assuming.
Okay.
Wait.
Um,
And there's
okay, I
only
can target.
left.
How do I? I'm gonna target both of these guys with an acid splash.
Nice, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably could have done about the same with a fucking fireball. Oh, end my turn.
All right, another reckless attack.
Damn. It's a big hit. Nice target.
And I'll hit him a second time.
Nice.
Oh.
Big.
Yeah, it is cleaved in half and quite dead after that. Probably feeling pretty good about our odds here now, Samson.
Oh yeah. Gonna put my gun away and punch this one in front of me twice. Attack. Normal. God damn.
Oh, it just missed.
Sorry.
Horrible. Finally. God damn. I can do more damage. Oh my god, another one! I'm
Well, your
gonna
punches
use my
today.
action surge and fucking punch him again.
What are you gonna do? Tickle me to death?
Fuck you, dwarf! I kick him in his stupid small face.
Oh, there you go.
Yo.
There you go. You just needed to be goaded.
So good.
One. So on here, I don't think my unarmed strike is correct for. Because it only shows 1+2 and not 1d8. So you just want me to roll it twice?
It says you rolled a 1d8 plus 2 on the last one.
Because I've been rolling that through D&D Beyond.
Oh.
Yeah, that's weird. You should be, if anything, just roll it through D&D Beyond because that form
And
is
just roll it and just roll it twice. Okay, cool. Another fucking one.
Wow.
God.
That she was like, tee in reference to the tickle line. He is bloodied at this point now.
God bless.
No worries, Samson. I'll help you.
No, target the big one. I'm gonna kill this one.
You look so tasty and tenderized.
Don't even think about it, old lady.
I won't take all of him, I promise.
She's only going to take 6 damage away from firing some missiles.
Keep in mind here, our acquaintances are loose until something is set in stone. I've helped you, but you haven't heard me out yet.
She kind of passes on. This guy is dead, which would take us to the margin. Which do a margin.
Guy looks bloodied. I'm just gonna do a Warhammer. Ooh. Okay, well then I'll just stay right here, man. That's all I can do. I don't want to drop bless and helping us so far.
Where you a cast?
She's going to come after the zombie here because it's really only viable meat wall target. Sorry, not advantage. And the rollout 2 would have been first, doesn't it? raises up to Samson here with a war pig. He comes crashing down. 19, 23.
Aha! The war pig stuck in my chest. I just flexed at him.
I think you have temp HP, so
I know. I'm just flexing at him.
like doesn't even break the skin. You can.
My twin spell. Firebolt. The second one is this guy.
And who are you after? There.
The first one was this guy.
Okay.
Right here. So that was 10 on him, and then I missed him. And that'll be all I do.
Alright, we got what is it, 2 standing here? You got a clean shot for this one.
Yep, away we go. And a second one.
Very nice.
That's it.
Very frustrated that this one is still dead. My bonus action, I'm going to turn into a giant as I draw my glaive and strike down. Oh my god, I swear to god, if I don't fucking kill this thing.
We do probably have more shit to fight. Just saying.
You would just said.
Frustration. Does not care.
Samson makes splat.
And then I think I do another 1d6. Is he still dead? Is he still alive? On that. Why is he not rolling my 1d6?
He would not be alive after that.
Oh, I just swing through and try to cut him in half. And then I'll make my way towards this big one. And that's my turn. Dun, dun, dun. Step on the dead one.
And Felon's probably like, yeah, I still feel peckish. Why not? I didn't expect you to bring me a doggy back. She upcasted a level. So would have done. Oh, doesn't have to kill him, but would have done an extra d6.
Cool.
And that is probably what we'll put a pin in it for now.
Oh my god. Can I just say that we were all so flustered with that dragon going from fucking each town, thinking we are never gonna catch up to the thing every time everyone was gonna be a step behind. Thank God she showed up.
Oh, we wouldn't have been able to ever catch up until like the very end.
Yep. That's
Oh yeah, you guys owe Velen quite a bit here, I guess.
It's okay, you can pay me when we get to Yethrin.
Listen, we just brought you, lady. We just brought you all you can dwarf buffet. Okay.
Isn't this a necromancer's dream?
Right.
Just dead things everywhere.
We're basically your delivery boys. We delivering the food to you.
This necromancer's dream is to get to the bottom of the Netherese city. And if you want to do that, we need to find the codicil of the White.
Yeah.
But that's a story for another time. So, yeah, guys, nice eventful session. Took down a dragon, ran around 10 towns like crazy. Definitely have some tales to tell if we get our friend back here.
Oh, yeah. God. So much to say.
Yeah, they kind of missed a lot.
Yeah.
Yeesh. Well, I'm gonna go to bed now because that was a lot.
Yeah, I think I'm
I
gonna go.
rolled so bad on damage.
I hope you guys stayed entertained and got to see this happen. And yeah, good job overall. You guys set in and made good time.
That was a good session. You really kept us on our toes and really out trying to overthink things. That's a good way to DM. That's really good.
Oh yeah. We have fun with this one. That's the main thing.
Yeah, that's so good. All right, boys.
Well, hit me up if you need anything, guys. I'm gonna go take me a little break here.
For sure.
Yeah.
Have a good night, guys.
Have a good week, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to next week.